Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sandhills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning, happy Monday to you. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Lots to get to for another busy weekend of college football, NFL action. Of course, Sip went back, Saturday afternoon from Minneapolis?
What time did you arrive back? We were tracking you a little bit. Can we please get find my phone? Can we get your location? Can me and Jake?
We do need that.
No.
I'd be
you
so
kidding me?
curious at all times on that.
Imagine
all
that one
times.
all of a sudden. Hey, Sipple's down in the bottoms again. He's down by.
He's in the alleyway.
He's by Grant again.
No, you're not getting that.
We'd love that. That would be fun to. I'm
I
not
don't
gonna lie
want
to you.
yours.
I don't
for
have
you.
anyone's location on my phone. If I had yours, I would check it ridiculously amount of
Nonstop.
times.
Yeah, permanent.
It'd be nonstop. It'd be like, oh, it looks like he's at Casey's.
Probably getting
Talking
the
about
egg
it-
salad
talking about it.
sandwich.
Talking about Iowa State.
No. We got back.
Yeah, let's hear about it.
I mean, we got back a little later because we went and toured Interlochen Country Club in Edina where they played the U.S. Open one time.
Oh,
I'm lying. We didn't do that.
we could have gone to
yeah,
Hazeltine. Even better.
No, we didn't do that. We got back. Me and Sean. It was just me and Sean.
Hold. What happened to Robin?
He flew back
For hoops.
For hoops.
And he
Flight
got back for the second half.
Flight got delayed.
He missed the first half, but he was there for the
Stayed up
second
all
half. He got there for the second half.
I don't know why I'm making fun of him. I felt really bad for him.
It's kind of funny. First of all, because like I said, when we get to that section, I will not participate. I'm not participating on a
Easy.
intramural game.
It's not intramurals.
or
It's
what's
exhibition.
Exhibition. That's what I meant. Okay. Yeah. It's
Well,
an
now
exhibition
what is that?
game. It's an
Out of the
exhibition
gate,
game
you're-
in mid-October.
Out of the gate,
Yeah.
you're being difficult.
Yeah.
He says
Why are you being difficult? out of the gate?
November has some basketball.
I don't do basketball until
I
December.
want you to read
I don't
that
even
box
like it
score in
then.
front of you.
Yeah, it doesn't interest me.
You read
Fine.
that.
We'll recap with that.
I'm
if you
glad
want
they didn't look
next
bad.
segment.
That Jake's all upset with me already.
Well, we're going to talk about next segment.
We're
because
having
a lot of,
Fred on.
No, let's
breakers
just
want to
say
talk
basketball.
about.
We're gonna get Fred on.
Let's jump into basketball.
We're gonna get Fred on to address you.
I don't control the sports calendar, unfortunately. The calendar does itself. But yes, you got back
There's
at what
some truth
time? Saturday.
It was about. I'm gonna say 4.
Any barbecue stops on the way home this time?
We just
No, I rode on the way home. It was terrible.
You can still eat on the way home
You were in the
somewhere.
front seat, just typing away
It was Sean wouldn't mind. No, I was in the back.
by yourself.
Yeah, because I don't think Sean wanted me up front. I was.
There's 2 of you in the vehicle, and you're in the back seat, and
Yeah.
Sean was in the front seat.
Yeah.
It's very awkward.
That's very awkward.
Well,
look, yeah.
there's more room back there.
No, I agree with that.
So I had to write, and that's the first time I've ever done it. And it didn't. I did it. It went. I got it done, but it was horrifying. It took me like 5 hours. So most of the trip was writing.
Yeah, that would be horrifying.
And Sean, and I don't know. You guys drive on the interstate very much.
I've been on one before. Yep.
That's
Pretty often,
not
actually.
That's not pleasant.
I like it.
Yeah.
No,
what's not pleasant?
It's
I
not
like
pleasant.
going 80 to 85 miles
No,
per
that
hour.
trip from I'd say once you get to Des Moines and point it eastward, I was like, I didn't say much to Sean about it. I was just freaked out by how fast you have to go, and like people passing you going 100.
You're just getting used to this
You
now.
know.
I mean,
There's people passing you going 100.
that's happened your entire life.
Yeah, maybe I'm noticing it more now. Like nobody drive.
So because you think it's different from being in the back seat on the interstate? Is that
Versus
big?
the front
other
seat
thing
if you're
is
driving.
Sean is, Sean's personality is kind of a bull in a china shop. That's the way he drives. So
Yeah.
he's-
Just whipping around. Do it
Yeah.
again. Show us again.
Do that
What was
again.
it like?
Make the sound
Show us
effect
again.
too.
you're like,
Yeah.
you're like computers falling all over, and
He's Sean, easy. Right in back here.
yeah, no, so it was bad, but I got it done.
If I was in the back seat, which I can't do anyway, really.
What, you can't
No, I'm not. No, I have to be a front seat guy.
because you
I
get nauseous.
It doesn't go good. Sydney, my oldest daughter, does not either. And And then if I was doing that and typing on a laptop, the chance of me like it just vomiting every 15 minutes,
I get it.
all of a sudden just bah.
Right. No,
Yeah,
it's like
it'd be
I know
horrible.
I don't have that like you have it. I used to have it when I was a kid. The backseat problem. I always had to sit in front, but I don't have it now. But I get where you're coming from. Oh God.
No more car sickness, huh, for you?
No, it went
That's
away.
good.
But when I got back, my truck was at Trix's and it was gone. It wasn't there. So I just had to park it there for a while. And then she came back with a table that weighed 700 pounds. We had to haul it upstairs. So,
Upstairs.
yeah.
Welcome back.
Was it in like sections? Like, was there a leaf involved or anything?
No.
Just a 700
pound.
I don't know
Seven.
I don't know how to describe the table, except it was incredibly
Yeah.
heavy. It was just me and Trix. I'm like, so me and you were going to do this.
Yeah.
You're not going to call anybody. No, we're going to do it.
You return home from a trip to go lift
Yeah.
a heavy table immediately on
I
your
couldn't
return.
imagine that. That would have been.
Oh, I knew right away when my truck wasn't there what was going on.
On.
So you went and got something.
Yeah.
I'm hauling it. Anyway, that was good. Everything was fine. Oh, I took the running boards off my truck. You got to check that out.
Sweet. So you take them down.
Yeah, taking them to Kaiser's.
Yeah,
Kaiser,
nice.
be still Kaiser, but
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, Kaiser.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm going to get them coated.
Now, you went to Cove twice, it sounds like.
Yeah.
You know, there's,
Hold it now.
prob-
Yeah,
there's
right-
probably
hold it.
millions of
This
restaurants
is the
in
first I've
Minneapolis.
heard of this. Was this in the text thread that I missed?
I don't know how I don't think
Oh.
he didn't tell me. Somebody told me that he went to a Cove a second. to
shirts-
shoot.
Shirts off. Shirts off. We have it on TV.
We saw it all.
We just did.
Never
We have
mind
Simple
then.
with the shirt. Rewind that. If
Yep.
you're on
Never
YouTube.
mind.
If you're on YouTube.
That's
Check
going
that out.
viral.
I'll do it. I'll do it on the break.
Yeah, you went to Cove on
Yeah.
Friday night, and you went again Saturday before the game. Apparently,
No, the Friday before the game. Friday
you
before.
go twice though.
The
Oh,
game
you
was
went
Friday.
Thursday. Oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Thursday
keep
night
forgetting it was
Friday.
Friday. You're right.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting it was Friday.
So you
Yes.
went for like a lunch.
Yeah, we went to lunch. It was an impromptu for me. I was not going to go, and then I called Sean about something. He goes, "Hey, me and oh, by the way, so they're just going to go without me." Now that
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it, because I called Sean. He said, "Hey, me and Robin are going to lunch if you want to go." And I said, "All right, I'll go." So yeah, we went. We went a second time. Sean's been there 4 times.
Did you have the stew again?
I didn't do a good job on
The
lunch.
seafood stew.
I
What'd
got
you get?
calamari. I got the appetizer. I thought it looked like the way I read it, it seemed like it was more than calamari, but and there was some other stuff in there, but I didn't know what it was. Like
That would be the most. We went for lunch. Probably the calamari. I get, that would be.
It
bizarre
looked
to
like
me.
more
Yeah,
than
in
that.
Minneapolis. of
in
all places.
Minneapolis.
It looked like calamari's good, not for a
Yeah.
main course though. So it wasn't.
I don't
very
think
good.
calamari in Minneapolis. Maybe in the
I'm
East
shocked
Coast
that
somewhere.
Sean selected the same place. Don't you want to branch out a little bit?
This is stunning.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to defend him a little bit. We're in a hotel, and that place is like right next to it. And there's
Okay.
but I can't defend him too much. There's like a nice. There is a nice restaurant hooked onto the hotel, like that you don't have to leave the hotel, called McCormick's, which is a chain, and I think it's pretty good. I'm not doing very well.
I'd like to
There's
be
a
attached.
mall.
I'd like to be attached to the hotel on day of game. I think.
There's a mall right across the street too, where they had a bunch of options. I don't know.
Did
why.
you ever see PJ
Yeah, I did.
you?
I saw. Yeah, it was.
in the hotel?
Yeah, it was incredible. We were.
Yeah.
It was the day of the game. It may not sound incredible to you. It's incredible to me. He came down by him. There was nobody in the lobby, or maybe a few people. Me and Sean were sitting in the lobby waiting for Robin, and then here came like off to our left, just by himself, staring down at his phone. PJ Fleck.
And he did yell Philip John at him at all?
No,
Like you said you might, possibly.
no. She should have went up to him.
If this is the chance.
Philip John.
We said to Ryan Burns on Friday on the show, you might yell that at him.
He had a suit, a suit on. He was staring at his phone. I think he was staring at his phone so nobody would he could just
True.
not.
Get lost in your phone.
Yeah.
Did Sean mention that he met his wife the night before?
To his
Or the
face.
day
Miranda.
before, yeah.
Oh, and not Miranda. I don't know what her
Yeah,
name
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Miranda's Malachi Coleman's
Yeah,
mom. I was mixing up
yeah.
things here. No, Sean. We did not talk. He did not. We didn't engage him.
Gotcha.
I thought Sean would. You know, Sean he engages everybody, but no, he actually showed some restraint here. So that was
Her name is Heather.
Okay.
Heather Fleck would be her name.
Heather Fleck.
Heather.
She's very kind, apparently. But anyway, yeah,
And she's warm, as you guys. you
He's
said.
warm.
warm and
Yeah.
kind. Warm, meaning
Heather
kind.
Fleck. Very nice.
Yeah, Heather.
Probably happy after this weekend with the win.
PJ,
also.
tip your cap to him. He's 7-1.
7-1. It's a remarkable flex. 7-1 over
just
a
unbelievable.
program that has way more tradition, way more
Everything.
everything. You name it, they've got it. Resources, facilities, fan base, you name it. 7-1.
6 straight.
6 straight.
Anything else?
Anything for you?
What
Jake?
about you guys? Come
Idle,
on.
yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Idle chit chat right now. I'm waiting for a firing any moment now for the Dolphins.
You think it's gonna happen today?
If it doesn't, why would a fan go to the game the rest of the year? Well, if you want participation in this year's version of the Dolphins, why would anybody go to the game if someone's not fired after this disastrous 1-6 start? They went to Cleveland, who is 1-5, who doesn't have an offense. They had not scored more than 17 points in a single game this year. They put up 31 points.
Oh God.
Only had 240 yards of offense because Tua was throwing picks everywhere because he's lost his mind as well.
Has he lost his mind?
It was 17-6 at half. Dolphins get the ball back, start the first half. Very first play, pick six, 24-6.
There's some pretty good text. Pretty good text.
Then he throws a pick at his own 2-yard line. They didn't return for it. Got down to the 1-yard line. Score the next play, and then another horrible. But they put Quinn Ewers in this ball game to end the game because it was so horrific. So I don't know if you're trying to get fans to attend games or watch, something's got to happen because I have no interest in watching a game the rest of the year. None. I don't need to.
It feels
Season's
like a
over.
Historic franchise is crumbling before your eyes.
That's because they've allowed bad things to happen.
I'm with you. I'm shocked that he's still available for the coaching operations.
The GM, again, nothing changes until the GM goes. Well, he is as responsible for all this as the head coach. He's been there longer. He's been through terrible season after terrible season.
Chris Greer
does not get a pass. His passes are out. No more passes for Greer.
Sure?
If he's still there, fans should boycott because he has been a horrific GM for the Dolphins. I'm serious. It's horrible. I told you guys.
I'm not disagreeing.
I had them going 6-11 and starting 5-2, like going 9-10 the last 10 because it gets rougher. They're 1-6 with the tough part still coming of the season. They could go 1-16. It's a joke.
Show.
It's a joke. So that's all I got for the Dolphins.
Like a reality show playing now. It is kind of weird. I will say.
Wish Hard Knocks was there right now. That'd be fun.
I would watch that part. I'd watch the chaos.
That'd be fun to see. That would be fun to see.
One more shout out before I thought it was pretty impressive. Yesterday, the Denver Broncos trailed 19-0.
I didn't get to see it.
Okay.
I heard it, but Leighton, we didn't get back from the cabin until way late.
Oh, you were in the cabin.
Didn't get home till like 9:30 last night.
How about this for a fact?
Really?
The Broncos had 0 points at home entering the fourth quarter. They scored 33 points in the fourth and beat the Giants 33-32. They were down 19-0 and they were down 26-8 in that game. In the fourth quarter.
26-8 wasn't like 8 minutes to go in the game.
Yes, correct, Bill.
And they ended up with 33 with no overtime.
No overtime.
So an epic collapse.
And they took the lead actually with like 1:50 to go. They led 30-24 or 30-27, 30-26, and then the Giants scored and they missed extra point. Second of the game.
They missed the extra point.
The Giants missed 2 extra points in this game, including the one up by 2 with 48 seconds to go. Broncos go down, kick a field goal, win by 1. I don't know if that kicker's around today, but I wouldn't show my face if I were him.
Wouldn't show his face.
Were they blocked?
He's probably not on the roster today.
He just missed them. They weren't blocked.
Oh, no, the second one he missed, the ones that put him up by 3, he pushed 10 yards right. Not blocked, just shoved it right. So that was a fun game. Impressive comeback for the Broncos. The rough loss for Robin Washington and his Giants team yesterday.
Jackson Dart.
He looked good. Yeah, Dart's good. And
So there's a
Scadaboo was
defensive collapse.
in the fourth. Yeah, well, Dart threw a bad pick. They kind of gave momentum to Denver again.
Bill,
But
so you didn't see the hot mic. I was hoping you saw the hot mic thing with
who? Hot Mike. I like that.
the Chiefs quarterback.
oh yeah, Mahomes.
It was he duped the Raiders.
Yes,
Like he took the
it's a 4th and 1.
Yeah, when you try to draw him off sides, he took the thing to explain it to Bill. He took it to another
got it.
level. He took the whole thing to another level. Go ahead.
And they still snapped the ball and got the first down.
He said at one point while he was at the line of scrimmage, this never bleeping works. And then they snapped it.
Yeah.
And he got the first down.
And they got it. Yeah. So
game.
So he had he duped him.
Yeah.
If you see it, you're like,
Did they relax?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
I think they relaxed.
And they got
He's
Raiders
like, he
didn't-
goes, this never bleeping works. and then they snapped it.
I want to give you a couple stats for that game real quick. Chiefs, you won't believe this is an NFL game. Now, the Dolphins game is horrible, but this is worse.
Yeah, you gotta throw
Chiefs
shade on the Raiders.
Well,
now?
you will understand why. Chiefs 31-0. Here's two stats to tell the whole story. 30 first downs for the Chiefs, 3 for the Raiders, and we'll go one more. Total yards, 434 yards for the Chiefs to 95 for the Raiders. That's all you need to know about that football game. 30-3.
They had the 30 first downs, and the Raiders only had 30 plays.
Is that right?
They had 30 plays
It
total.
was 30
They had
plays.
30 plays.
That's
total.
correct. 30 plays.
Is the Chiefs defense that good?
I don't know, but right now, Chiefs,
Yeah, they're back.
they're back.
That 0-2 start
They're
is
back.
a thing of
Yeah.
their offense is clicking. Defense was good. Yeah, the Chiefs are back. You had your chance, Broncos, Chargers, to put them. No, they did. Yeah,
Chiefs are back.
Chiefs are 4-3 now. They were absolutely dominant. Never pushed yesterday at all. 3 first downs, 30 plays for the Raiders, 95 yards versus 434 and 30 first downs. Dominance in Kansas City.
It just gives you a great
On a
example
perfect
of
day.
It's really nice to have players.
Yeah, I don't
Really
hang it on
nice.
Pete
All of
Carroll.
a sudden but that's when people get, yeah, we got this guy hired. It's magic. Yeah, there's
Carroll.
who's the best play caller in college football? Oh, it's Sarkisian. You see him against Kentucky, and they scored 16. And that was in overtime. They got 3 of it in overtime. So
That game was impossible to watch. It was horrible.
it comes up during Bill's throws.
Okay, we'll mention that. All right, that is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by 738 Ag. Joey, you need seed, chemicals, fertilizer, or someone to run the sprayer for you. 738 Ag runs the whole show. Custom application included. Learn more today at 738ag.com.
I didn't take those side things off either. I took them off. Greg took them off. I helped.
Well, we assumed that as much, but
oh,
it's
did
fine.
okay.
I wonder if we could do like some sort of like a Netflix show or something of you taking them down to Kaiser blasting, coating and blasting, and just seeing the whole thing.
It's got to happen.
Yeah.
They're in the back. I just got them in the back, and I don't want them back there for a week. So I want to get it done this week.
Okay, I believe in you. 464-5685. Call or text as always. Nebraska played football, as we mentioned, on Friday night. It was a poor display of football. As Sip mentioned, that's now 6 straight losses to Minnesota. PJ Fleck 7-1 in his career against Nebraska. 24-6 the score. At halftime, you probably didn't feel great, but it was a 1-point game. Nebraska trailed by 1. You get the ball back, start the second half, think, okay, you get a score. Let's see what happens here. They didn't score. Instead, they punt the ball, and Minnesota goes on a 14-play, 98-yard drive that took 8 minutes and 43 seconds off the clock. Still not over, makes it 14-6. Nebraska's offense surrenders 9 sacks to the Gophers. Never showed life in the second half, really, and that was utterly disappointing, if I had to be polite, from Friday night.
A couple things to ask for. Let's just paint a picture backwards. Where
Okay.
I know that obviously there was some stuff on Twitter toward people at Shin Daddy. Let's do a reverse mortgage. It looks like on this. The betting your mortgage,
Yeah.
it didn't go so well. The bass boat did not appear.
Get in your boat today.
First of all, Steve, it appeared to me from the TV version I was watching that the crowd was pretty good and pretty rambunctious. I kind of pushed back that it was because against Purdue. It wasn't.
No,
it was not. And that was a night game on a Saturday night. So I'm thinking Friday night, and it looked like it was pretty good. What was it like?
Oh, it was raucous.
Was it? Yeah, it looked like it.
Yeah, it was.
They stormed. They field stormed.
They did, and now it was announced that. I got it right here. Just give me a sec. It was not a full. I mean, it wasn't announced as a full house.
it says 48,549.
So there was corners of the place not full. Is that right? There was,
but it was loud. And they didn't, I mentioned on our show on Friday, there's no high school football on Friday night because they played all their games Wednesday because of the way they set it up in Minnesota, whatever it was. Shout out to Dan Hughes, by the way. Dan Hughes, the coach, his dad coached at Wisner for a long time. He's a coach in Minneapolis now. Anyway, yeah, the crowd was, I will tell you guys.
I thought the student section looked really good.
It's a different stadium than Memorial Stadium. It's a party. It's an ongoing party. So, yeah, it was a good atmosphere. And Minnesota was charged up. What was your other question?
But that was really it. I wanted to know what the five. And then what
The
was
environment,
what was
the
the press
environment
box
was
like? Was there food? Was there?
now there's one interesting thing in the press box, but the environment was a factor. It was a factor. I think by the way, can I just say something? I predicted 42-13. I said Kansas had
Nebraska.
I said Kansas had an SEC defense. I said I've said some things that are so out that I'm done with predictions.
No, you're not. No, we need
You have to predict.
We need your predictions.
But who did? I predicted it. I thought it was going to be an easy
42-13.
Not didn't go quite that bold, but it was Shin Daddy's lock of the put your mortgage on it if you want a basketball, get it on this game. But here's the numbers. If this is correct, if this is reported anyway, that the previous 3 games that Minnesota didn't have a sack, didn't have one.
God, I didn't know.
If that's true, that's a major problem.
That was reported.
Rudy, can you look that up?
Find that out.
I'll check the Purdue game for sure.
And just see how many sacks there were, because I was told there was none.
They got a program. That's a program record 9.
9.
That's
They
program
got
record.
9. That wasn't against Northwestern. FCS Northwestern. They beat 66-0 or wherever it was. They didn't get 9 sacks.
Okay, for sure,
them.
no sacks against Purdue.
Oh,
Okay.
great. That's great.
Then no sacks.
Just keep going.
Okay.
And the other one numbers was the rushing. Was that they're the dead last?
No, they
Weren't they?
they were close.
No sacks versus Ohio State. That's 2 in a row now for
two in a row.
Minnesota.
Oh boy.
Hey,
And now let's go the week before that.
the week before
They were
that.
16th
Against
in
a win against
16th,
Rutgers.
okay.
in the Big Ten, but still, they had not they ran the ball.
No, okay. It was just 2 because
Just 2?
against Rutgers they had
Still.
7. They had 7 sacks versus Rutgers,
Okay.
and then 0 the next 2 weeks, and
Next
then
2 weeks.
9
Okay,
against
off
Nebraska.
on the
But
last
but
2.
still 2 in a
Still,
row. No
No
sacks.
sacks.
Okay, so no sacks for Minnesota in the 2 previous games. Minnesota ranked 16th in the Big Ten in rushing. Darius Taylor had run for 42 yards on 22 carries in the previous 2 games. And then it blew up, right? It blew up.
He had the long run in the second quarter.
Yeah, huge. It led to their touchdown, set up their touchdown.
That was a 71-yard run. But Darius Taylor, you mentioned, 24 carries, 148 yards, and a touchdown, average 6.2 yards per carry.
So he goes 24-148.
Yeah.
After 18 for nothing less like last week.
So no, that was bad.
When you watched the game, which I watched, it was on Quad Box. I watched the whole thing against Purdue. Purdue outclassed them in every way. It was like they outclassed.
They
them.
should have won that game.
Purdue rushed for 250. Against them.
Correct.
They just had they did some buffoonery to lose the game. They had a pick 6 late, and it's like you're watching that game, and everyone I talked to that watched the game agreed with me. And also, they couldn't match up in the back end, so they couldn't rush the passer, and they couldn't match up in the back end.
They couldn't match up with Purdue.
With Purdue, could not watch it. Couldn't do it.
They they did really well in the back end against Nebraska.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. That exactly. What Nebraska have for total yards?
Nebraska had 213 yards versus 339 for Minnesota. 213.
Fleck cited their secondary play as a big reason for the 9 sacks. He said total team defense. Fleck.
Is that a record? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Is that a record for Nebraska?
Giving up 9?
No, I don't know what the record is. Good question.
I think it would almost have to.
Got to be in the conversation.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of teams now looking to make sack records.
So
against Nebraska.
Michigan had 7 versus.
I mean, Michigan.
Seriously,
well, hold on.
Yeah.
Michigan had 7.
Michigan State had 5 or 6.
Michigan State had 5.
And,
Okay, so you gave up 7, 5, and 9 so far.
And again, Minnesota no sacks
No
the
sacks.
previous 2 games.
There was not
They
one.
had 9.
That it was discussed in the Maryland game. Hey, they got some guys who can rush the passer a little bit. They can rush the passer. It was not mentioned in for the Minnesota game.
No.
That was not even a storyline.
No, it wasn't.
At all. It wasn't like,
Okay, so this is where we got covered. They did. Now, I'm not making excuses because I won't do that. I won't. They have veteran guys that filled in for Rocco Spindler, who I have a photo. He had a
hand. What was it?
a broken, like a finger came dislodged. I think.
Mhm.
I think a finger came
Right.
dislodged. So he was out in the first quarter. I'm going to say midway through, around that time, and then of course they lost Pritchett.
To a I've never seen a left tackle get targeting, but I think it was legitimate,
Yeah,
right?
he pushed the guy down and
No.
speared him in the back of the head.
I had a text from Duke. Is that that he felt that it wasn't targeting? And I go, oh, it was targeting. I said, and plus the
it was, hey guys, it was assault.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
saying it wasn't
yeah,
the right
yeah,
call
yeah.
because I've never seen that before.
Yeah,
But
and
of
it
a
was
tackle getting
and
targeted.
it is so heavily discussed that if someone is down, even if they're trying to get back or remotely moving it back up, if you do that, it's getting called. That I mean, that's well discussed. This isn't one of those things where, well, that's not really to know what the rule was like that. It was like you said, it was close to what Steve said, an assault.
Yeah, I mean, I had a lawyer actually text me and say, that he's a little surprised the Hennepin County attorney, if that kid would have been hurt badly, there would have been trouble.
Thank goodness he wasn't.
Yeah, if that kid would have been hurt
Thank
badly.
goodness, yes.
So yeah, jolting. The whole thing was a jolting loss.
But the one position that they've felt throughout we talked about was that they had people to play.
Yeah.
Well,
on
that's
O-line.
what I was gonna, yeah. My
That is
ADD
true.
kicked in. My ADD. Yeah, I was gonna say. So they put in Knack, a junior, Tyler,
Left tackle.
at Rocco's place. No, that's right guard.
Okay.
Right.
Who's the left tackle?
They put in Knack at right guard and Corcoran at left tackle.
Corcoran left
So
tackle.
Corcoran's
Okay.
like a 60-year senior.
Yes.
Yeah. So played a lot. He started probably 40 games?
He started a lot of games.
Maybe 30 games. That's
A
40.
lot.
He started
a
a
lot.
lot of games here.
A lot of games.
So
Is Teddy out? Is
Teddy is not out.
He
Okay.
didn't play though,
Okay.
did he?
But he didn't play. I didn't see
play.
it.
So they went with Corcoran in Elijah Pritchett's place and Tyler Knack at right guard. Always remember Rocco right, Lutovsky left. Jake, Rocco right,
Yeah.
Lutovsky left.
Got it.
So now going forward, you'll probably be without Spindler. But anyway, that contributed to it, but not you put in a junior and a senior. Guys that have been around. Knack went into the August listed as the number 1 right tackle, so he's not. It's just a chump. And I don't know. The problems I don't think were coming in the interior as much as the tackles.
Where is Knack from?
He
He's
came
a
from
transfer
Utah.
from Utah.
From Utah.
Yeah,
Okay.
transfer.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's been in the program though. I'm going to say 3 years now.
Here's Matt real quickly on the 9 sacks from the press conference on Friday after the game.
I don't want to start, I don't want to start psychoanalyzing it on my end. I think I can only make mistakes if I do that. But to your point, at halftime we came, we just kept saying tackling. They ran running shallow crosses first man, and we were, missing the tackles. Even the long touchdown run has to get tackled. Like, you have to tackle those plays. We have the players to do it. We have to make those plays. And so, but it wasn't any one play, it was just, John had 5 D linemen in there, and you just need to make a play, make a negative play, and we just were never able to do it. And then offensively, I don't want to make it anything more, at least for today. I'll talk to you guys on Monday, obviously, but for me, it was anything more than just blocking and catching and making a play. We got the ball down the red zone twice and we don't score, and early in the game, those are plays you like to be at 14-3 in that, or 14-7 in that first half. So I just think it was just they were just absolutely the better team tonight, and we never took advantage of anything the whole night.
That may have been mislabeled, but still rough on the game.
He was asked about the offensive. He was asked about the sacks. I know he was asked because I asked him. I don't. He just said it was. If you're paraphrasing, he says a combination of factors, which it was. You can't. I don't want to make it so it just seems like it was the left tackle and the right tackle. It was more than that.
It was more than that. One of them you remember was because it was one of those blatant ones you remember was just on the linebacker blitzing on the running back.
He hammered him, didn't he?
Yeah, it was
it
was a physical play by the linebacker, and he continued through to make. So that again, there's never usually a time when there's 9 sacks, and it's like, well, it's all in the O line. There was one. Now there was a bust one time I know where they just let the defensive end unabated to the
that was a tackle that did that. Now that was a tackle.
It was.
It wasn't all on them, but there was some of that. Anyway, they have issues obviously up front, and Northwestern's going to bring in a kid named Kilbane, who's a big 6'7", 260.
They just shut out Purdue. They won 19-0. They've won 4 straight games.
So that's one of Shin Daddy's picks.
They bring in a kid named Kilbane, who's he's got 23 pressures and I think 4 sacks, and he's big. He's 6'7", 265. He'll be a problem. And it's not just him. They got a couple guys. It's the Big Ten. I was telling Sean, every team is going to bring in a decent line. I mean,
They should.
You're not going to see many bad ones.
I was in shock though that Purdue didn't score after watching them rush for 250 against Minnesota.
So they didn't score against Northwestern.
Now they didn't score a point.
Great.
That's hard to do.
Northwestern rushed for 230 yards, by the way. So they can run the ball.
In Minnesota against Purdue,
what
would they rush for? 40 yards, I think.
Yeah,
against Purdue.
53.
53. Yeah,
something like that. It was
that whole thing shocks me from watching that game. What I saw, absolutely shocks me.
Now, as far as shock goes, Minnesota was they. I mean, okay, so they were obviously geared up. I don't know how to describe it. You could tell they were out for blood, and Nebraska immediately was on its heels and didn't really get off its heels. Rule alluded to the first half was 7-6, but I don't know. You guys watched the game. Nebraska was on its heels.
They were. But also at halftime, you're down 1. They outplayed you in the first half, and you were down 1, getting the ball in the second half. That's not a bad place to be.
Not terrible. No, it's good.
I was watching the game with Shin Daddy.
You were?
I watched it with Shin Daddy. Yes, and I said one time, I go, kind of feels like the defense is just getting pushed around.
Mm-hmm.
But I go, the score's 7-6. I said, so if I'm the defensive coordinator and I've given up 7 points, I'm not. I'm like, yeah, there are some things we got to do better. I agree, but it's 7. And then that long drive was obviously the one that was the killer part.
A 9-minute drive.
Yeah. They were getting pushed around. It's interesting though. If you look at Nebraska's first unit line wasn't bad. It graded well, and I didn't think it played well. It was the backups that they really dropped off after, like Keona Davis and Judy and Winery. And Lenhart, when those guys, if they weren't on the field, it was trouble.
Was it?
If there wasn't a couple of those guys on the field, it was trouble. Yeah, they were getting shoved around pretty bad. The backups, and they graded terrible.
What was the
backups? The backups graded bad. The D-line backups. The starters not bad. Yeah. They were actually okay.
Going into that game, how many sacks did Minnesota have?
On the season?
Yeah.
I don't know on the season what they
No. I mean, how
they give up?
How many they given up? I'm sorry.
Well, they only gave up 1 in that game.
Right.
It was 9-1.
My guess is they didn't give up a lot because why? Because he gets rid of the ball real fast.
Gets rid pretty quick. But remember when we talked to Ryan, correct?
Ryan Burns.
He was really good.
He was great.
He was terrified. It sounded from listening to him like Lawrence Taylor might be coming on. It might be. Yeah. He was like, this is a nightmare.
Winery and McCullough, he was really worried.
Yeah, that was his main focus. He goes, this is going to be bad news.
I would have said to him, they're good, but they're not.
Hold the phone, Ryan.
Yeah, easy now.
They're all right.
They're all right. Yeah.
Thank you to Doug. Minnesota had 14 sacks on the season entering that game. Get it 9 more, and they had given up 2.
Sacked on 9.
They gave up 2 to Purdue in terms of Drake Lindsey getting sacked, but just 1 versus Nebraska. So. I mean,
Purdue sacked Lindsey twice.
2 times. That's it. The previous game. But Lindsey, again, his yards weren't gaudy, but he was good. Drake Lindsey in that game in Minnesota was 16 for 20, 153. The beautiful touchdown throw to make it 14-6. That was a gorgeous throw to score to convert the 98-yard drive to a touchdown.
That was he dropped it down.
Oh, it's great. That was fine coverage. It's not bad. It was a great throw.
It's Minnesota. They're very methodical. I mean, it's a short passing game. They're hitting them with they are hitting Nebraska with crossers. By the way, why doesn't Nebraska run more crossers and slants? That's one thing I don't understand.
Well, I'm not sure on that. I'm not sure on that. Quick game is always good.
Quick game.
Yeah, quick game. There's different things you can run with it but by coverage different. There's certain quick games you like a lot into certain coverages. So yeah, I don't know that for sure.
Yeah. So Minnesota runs a lot of short passing routes, quick. Just
he's got tremendous
move the sticks, keep the ball, wear them down. It's age old what they do. And Fleck, I'm sure he's over there going, "Oh, we got him at halftime. We got him right where we want him."
Well, you mentioned it right away, which was obvious. The arm talent of the quarterback was really good.
He's
got the ball comes out nice.
Oh, Lindsey nice ball.
It snaps
ball.
Snaps out of his hand. It really does. He's a redshirt freshman.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be a problem.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm.
For 3 years now. Imagine playing him when he's a senior.
They got to get him some more receivers.
They give him some more receivers.
Doesn't run, but he moves. Yeah,
doesn't run. But I'm just like he's a problem. He's a pretty good player.
So the loss, I mean, it's jolted people. You can see why.
Well, last year, again, Nebraska started 5-1, and then Indiana happened, and then that led to 4 straight losses. That's why we're just not 7:00, but we don't like putting must wins on games.
I was going to say I do this on this one.
You're going.
I'm going against
Nebraska.
my own. I'm pushing back on myself.
Nebraska has to beat
Stealing
Northwestern,
Bill.
or else it's going to be just chaos here.
They got to win. They have to win this game.
Get to bowl eligibility and see what happens then.
I 100% agree. It's as close to a must as you can. As you can get.
Yeah. And it won't be easy. You can see. I mean, isn't it pretty easy to see Northwestern coming in and holding Nebraska to 17?
Yes, I was surprised. The spread is Nebraska 7.5 this morning. I could not believe my eyes. Like I get them being a favorite. I get that 7.5.
Yeah. They
didn't score points against Minnesota. It's 6. Northwestern's just had some nice 4 wins in a row. They're playing good football right now.
Who are the 2 losses to Northwestern?
They lost to Tulane and Oregon.
Tulane. It's not bad.
No.
It was Tulane. Tulane's what, got 1 loss or
they got
or 1 loss?
Blown out by Tulane. It's like 24-3. It was bad.
I know,
That's
but
early on. They're the
first
same
game
thing.
of the season.
Same thing.
Yeah.
They are playing better. They're like Cincinnati.
Yep.
They're playing a lot better right now than what they were game 1.
all you need to know is they shut out Purdue, which means they can probably hold Nebraska to a reasonable number and steal it if Nebraska doesn't get things fixed up front.
Yeah.
I don't know what gets things fixed up front.
What are you doing
means.
this week?
Yeah.
What do you do, Bill?
What are we doing?
Well, a lot of it is when you look at it, you'd say, okay, the same thing you talked about. What are the runs that we can do that like I said, more tempo can help sometimes. What are the runs we can do that makes things pretty simplified for us? And then also with protection is like that. Probably more play action pass. You might do more with keeping a tight end in. Different things you can do. So there are things.
Can you go crossers and slants a little bit more?
Crossers, yeah. Yes,
just quick stuff.
Quick stuff, yes. Crossers takes a little bit more time by the time that clears out because crossing routes are always thrown.
Don't laugh at me. Just quick stuff.
Just the way you said it. You need more crossers.
You did say kind of funny.
That just cracked me up. Yeah.
So now, I would.
But there are things, and in defense, there's same thing. There's things we can do, but if a team just runs the ball and you can't stop it, it's really hard. Because the only thing you can do different to have a chance is population, which makes things worse someplace else. To have a lot of issues with different things, and so but offense, you do have some things you can do where it's like, okay, we can do some things with them.
You don't want to overreact, right?
No,
you don't want to underreact, though. I mean, this is not what anybody expected, right? You didn't expect Nebraska to get jackhammered.
We thought they could maybe lose. I didn't expect them to lose. Thought they'd win a
I
close
didn't
game,
think there was any way they could lose.
Not like that, at least.
I didn't think any way they could lose. Any way that they could lose.
They got jackhammered.
Yeah.
You
had them 42-13.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did, and I've made some ungodly bad predictions.
I don't think it's a bad prediction.
No,
you said it on air, and I agreed with you.
Thank you.
I agreed with, hey, this is going to be Shin Daddy had it down as the chance to get a bass boat. Your one shot was in this game.
And then 9 sacks happened. And
how many sacks did Michigan State have against Indiana?
Okay.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Look that up. I got a question for Bill. This is a critical question. Does Mendoza run much?
Oh, yeah. Mendoza can run it.
Can he go?
Not a lot, but no, he'll keep it. He'll run the ball. Yeah.
Mendoza had 5 carries for 18 yards.
He has designed runs and will scramble.
Okay, thank you.
You want to guess how many sacks Michigan State had?
I'm going to say 0.
You are correct.
0
sacks.
And they had 5 against Nebraska. So that's what I was asking. When you're looking at numbers, you go back and look at numbers, you say, okay. And I haven't seen Michigan from that time on really have just raising havoc. I don't know what they have against
Washington.
USC or Washington. Washington's a little hard because that quarterback is so elusive, even though they hammered Washington.
God, they did.
There's
another one.
Yeah.
I predicted Washington. Just on and on. There's one big one, though. I wish Greg was listening because there was one I remember.
Hold it, you're thinking Greg's not listening? I think the odds are on right now are really good. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning, Greg.
Yes.
Use some breakfast Friday.
Yes.
Well, okay, so does Dylan hold it too long sometimes? Probably.
Yeah, there's always different. Yeah,
probably. I don't hang this on Dylan though. You hear a lot in the press box. He's holding it too long. I'm like, look, man, the pocket is collapsing, and Minnesota did a good job of. Now, don't make fun of me. Condensing the pocket.
They did. No, they did. The one that was probably was the worst. There was one I know for sure. Maybe there's 2. But there's one for sure where they rushed 3.
Yep,
and got a sack.
That was bad.
And that's always like that. That's hard to take when you're
Rush 3. Yeah, one time they got him 2 late.
What's that?
They got him with 2 late.
Did they?
Yeah, 2 came and they got him.
Yeah.
So it was that kind. No, seriously.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, they were rushing 4 and 3. Now they did blitz 15 times.
They had some inside backer, kind of a cross blitz type of thing, which caused a little bit of issues. The thing that you look at now, like I talked about stats. What are we at now? We're 5. So after one more game, I think that's when you look at the stats again. This is pretty accurate to where you are at this time. But this game also, so it's later on in the year, a little bit immature. But the next thing is this: what you have on film. So now, if you have something on film, it's like, how do we attack this? What do we do in this situation? So everyone, Northwestern's looking at that hard. Okay, what has been the issues that Nebraska's had? So everything on film you have, this is for every team that's playing football. It's going to get exposed if you've seen it now. So that's
you got to adjust then, right?
Yeah, that's Michigan State. That's Western Kentucky. It's every team.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's on film. Sometimes the first couple of games, you're like, they're not really on film. Don't even know what's going on. All of a sudden, things change dramatically when it's like, okay, here's what we can do.
We got to get to break, but Nebraska 24-6. They fall to Minnesota. Now 5-2 in the season. 11 a.m. kick versus Northwestern this Saturday for the Huskers. Before we get to break, if you're hungry for breakfast, brunch, or lunch in downtown Lincoln, where would you send the breakers this morning, Bill?
The
bird. Yeah, early bird at 19th and K. Stop by.
Jake had a bonus bird.
I admit that was
a bonus bird.
That was
Where'd that come from?
unintentional.
All of a sudden,
Like a hiccup.
Yeah, I did. It was
like
a hiccup.
a Tourette's bird. Yeah, a Tourette's bird.
Yeah.
Threw a Tourette's bird. Yeah,
They got free and spacious parking. They got breakfast nachos, breakfast tacos, waffles, pancakes, French toast, and of course, the world famous hash holes.
Hash hole.
Stop by today. 19th and K open right now till 2 p.m. at Early Bird. Free parking downtown. When we come back, a brief moment of positivity for Nebraska sports next on Early Break and the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Midwest Bank is proud to serve Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank making local decisions, supporting community organizations, and helping businesses succeed with 10 locations throughout the state, from Wisner to Deschler, Norfolk to York, and right here in Lincoln too. Whether you're opening a checking account, buying your first home, in need of an ag loan, or in search of cash management services for your business, we're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Do you want boots that actually feel good on your feet? Meindl delivers premium German-engineered comfort, brought to you right here from Nebraska. Built tough for trails, fields, and everyday wear, and backed by Meindl's Comfort Promise, so you can try them on with confidence. Use promo code THETICKET at MeindlUSA.com, spelled MEINDL, for free shipping. That's MeindlUSA.com. Meindl, comfort you have to feel to believe.
Here at Aspen Builders, our company is building more homes today than I thought we would ever build.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, I am just shocked at how strong our market is here in Lincoln and at Aspen Builders. We're probably helping people right now more than ever get into a new home. We've been able to find pieces of ground we can develop affordably and keep our lot prices down a little bit. I think with our volume discounts and our office staff, 35 years of experience, we figure out a plan that's going to work great for you. We make it perfect. We make it fit your price range. All of this is part of the reason we're so busy.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Blake Farm Outfitters. Now that we're into harvest, it's time to think about what's next on each of your fields. For some, that means cover crops. Whether it's to help with weed pressure or erosion control, boost soil health, or if you need something for cow chow, we can help. We're seeding everything from simple rye covers to more exotic mixes and even winter wheat. So if you're shorthanded and don't feel like you can get anything seeded, just give us a call and we can help. Find us at BoykeFarmOutfitters.com to get in touch. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Fall is here, and so are cooler temps, darker evenings, and slick roads. Is your vehicle ready for the change in seasons? At A1 Automotive, we've got you covered. From tire checks, brake inspections, batteries, and heater systems, we make sure your car is road ready for the Nebraska winters ahead. Don't wait until the first frost. Schedule your fall car care checkup today and drive with confidence all season long. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Salt Mine City is your go-to brewery in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their Big Fatty 7-ounce hamburger or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break
Simple, you are an idiot.
on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
As always, if you drive down Highway 6 today in Ashland, you will see a wonderful-looking building on the south side of the road called Ruhlman's Steakhouse.
Is the flag at half-mast?
It's not a half-mast, but
Okay.
it is not open today. They're open
Well, Ruhlman's
Wednesday.
is closed. But it wouldn't be the United States flag. It'd just be Phil's flag.
The Ruhlman's flag, yes.
Ruhlman's flag. Half-mast.
You can enjoy Ruhlman's on Wednesday.
They'll be back
through Sunday for lunch and dinner. I heard the crowd was really good despite the loss to Minnesota on Friday night.
Was anyone there? If there was a breaker that made an appearance
I'd like
for
to know,
Friday
yeah.
night, 'cause that sounded like it was going to be epic. $33 to stuff yourself with the finest meats and cheeses.
Cheeses?
Yes.
And wines?
Yeah, wines and cheeses. Yes.
God, just go. Go there.
Ruhlman's Steakhouse.
It's our new motto.
Just go.
What's your logo? Just go there. Just go to.
I
go
think that would resonate.
I think it would. Just
That'd
hey, that'd be the best.
Just go.
And do it like you said and shake your head. Just go there. Do it, Steve. Do it again. Do the,
Just go there.
We'll use that for
What the hell?
Yeah. Probably go to hell.
Romans open a Wednesday at Highway 6 in Ashland. I know that it was in the middle of
October.
a football Saturday in October.
9 ranked teams got beat.
However, Nebraska football just got murdered by Minnesota. And people need some positivity for at least a minute or two.
How did Kentucky do in hoops?
Nebraska, I went to this, Nebraska played BYU in an exhibition game.
Listen to Jake.
Number 8 BYU, oh, by the way, who has the number 1 player in the country. His name is AJ Dybonsa. He played 32 minutes in this game. He had a very easy 30 points. He is smooth. You will hear that name a lot this year in college basketball.
Smooth.
AJ Dybonsa.
He's 2 for 4 from the 3-point
little
line.
little flat shot. A
Is
little
it?
flat from 3-point land, but he's smooth otherwise. He made
NBA?
some really nice moves inside.
NBA all over.
He was going to be an NBA player, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's like 12 scouts in the yesterday at Nebraska.
How about that? Were the Pacers there?
They might. I don't know.
So I know the Pacers were there.
They're runners up last year in
That's
basketball.
what I mean. They're real
good team.
close.
They're good
Oh
team.
no, Halliburton's done. He's not playing this season.
Isn't he?
No, he got. Remember, he blew out his knee in the playoffs.
That's
Yeah.
It's
You wanna play-
Achilles,
do some
wasn't
NBA
it?
talk while we're doing this.
No.
And how about hockey getting started?
Jake,
For those who were at the game and needed a reprieve from the disaster in Minneapolis that happened,
Toronto.
they had a nice showing. Nebraska. Rick Mast hit his first 7 threes. He was 7 for 8 from 3-point land, 31 points in the game. It was nice to see him back. People kept saying, what if he played last year? What if he had Bryce and Jawan and Rink? I don't know what would have happened. It would have been maybe better team.
hit his first 7 threes.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
He had 31 points. Connor Essien, 20 points in the game. My takeaway from this ball game is it was fun to watch. The game did not count, unfortunately, for Nebraska. There'd been a nice win, obviously, against 8th-ranked BYU. But this team is going to be, I think, fun and frustrating at the same point. They don't have an inside
So you see him as a
presence.
bubble team.
I don't know about that, but
Oh, come on.
they
Just
were
beat BYU.
they were 16 of 34 on threes. We all know it's hard to always expect that kind of performance from 3-point land, home, away, or neutral site. They're very dependent on it. I mean, at one point, they're on pace for 45 threes in the game. Attempts. They attempted 34.
Attempts, okay.
They attempted 34 in the ball game. So they don't. I mean, Berkay, not an inside presence. Rick Mast can score inside. He's not a true post.
So
though.
you are concerned about inside presence.
Yes.
The text you sent had concern about
What did I
inside
say?
presence. I'll have to go back to research, but I know that's exactly. I know that was, to paraphrase, you had very concerned about inside presence, both offensively and defensively.
We didn't see Oogie, the Central Michigan transfer. He did not play. I think he's still injured right now.
How did the point guard position look for Nebraska?
I thought it was okay at best. Now, we saw 9 assists from Jamarcus Lawrence. He had good assist numbers, but again, ball movement at times was stagnant. You say that's odd for 90 points. It's an odd thing to say. It was stagnant at times. There were some sloppy passes. So I don't know if I feel great about the point guard position. It's also exhibition. First game of the season didn't even count, but long ways to go with that.
Who'd they jog out as their starters?
Starters were Berkay Buchtengill.
Okay, he had 6.
Price Sanford, the Iowa transfer, had 12 points.
Okay.
You will see he does not. He shoots so straight-legged. He does not bend his legs at all. It's very odd. Very odd. Rick Mast, 31 points, starter. Jamarcus Lawrence started with 4 points, 9 assists. And Cale Jacobson started for Nebraska.
Jacobson.
2 points in 12 minutes.
Started Jacobson.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's Bill. All joking aside, it is surprising. I don't think people thought they'd beat BYU. I don't know what kind of.
No, I would have not predicted them to win that.
I don't know what kind of frame of mind BYU's in for.
That's the thing you don't know on either side. I would say home crowd, like you said, there's a good crowd, all the things going on. I would imagine that probably Nebraska is probably a little more into it than BYU was.
They actually had some fans. BYU had, it was weird. They had a nice pocket of fans of this game. I saw a lot of blue.
Top 10 team.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
they look like a top 10
might be
team.
local people that just support BYU. I'm not sure, but there's a lot of BYU presence at that.
You've watched a lot. Jake has watched a lot of basketball. Does that look like a top 10 team?
I think they're missing maybe 2 starters in that game, possibly. But yeah, otherwise, yes, they look good. It's gonna be a
2
fun team
starters
to
out
watch
for them. That's a pretty
But
big.
Dybonsa, that name you'll hear a lot. He's good. He's fun. I can't wait to see how he does this season.
Bill, I know enough to know this. The NIL is not an issue with BYU. Their whole approach, I saw this last year, is an NBA approach with their basketball program. That's the way they that's what they're trying to do as an NBA.
BYU has money.
Yeah.
They have alums. To talk about a strong alumni base, they have it.
God dang, Jake, I thought you'd be a little more encouraged.
Well, I mean, like 16. I mean, that was an awesome win. That was a very fun game. I thought the crowd was respectable for a
Did you wear the
game.
jacket?
No,
What'd you wear? What'd you go with? Just
shorts. I think I just had a
short pants,
regular sweatshirt, and I had a pullover on.
Short pants?
Short pants?
No. I had pants on. Regular pants.
Regular pants. Dungarees?
Not dungarees.
Okay.
Regular pants. I think there's some chinos, maybe.
Well, the return of Rink Mast was
exciting. Yeah,
glorious.
Rink Mast is a good sight to see for Nebraska. 31 points, 11 for 15. And for those saying, how did he look? He looked normal. Like, I didn't see any sort of hobbling, didn't see him looking slug. He looked like he was Rink Mast of 2 years ago. Same movement type.
Bill, Price Sanford's another guy. I mean, he had 12. He's going to go lean hard on Price Sanford.
Watch him shoot. His legs are dead straight. It's very strange. Does not go down at all.
He's a scorer.
It sounds like to me it's going to be what can they do off the dribble sometimes, because defenses are going to extend on them.
Yep.
It's going to be okay.
Wow, there you go.
That's correct.
Yeah. They're going to extend him. Like,
Ron
okay.
is proud of you right now.
Okay, you got to beat us off the dribble. You got to go to the.
Lawrence can beat you off the dribble.
When you have 4 or 5 guys that can shoot threes like that, they're not going to let you out there and just bomb wide open threes. Not going to do that.
If you look at down the lineup, there's not a lot of guys that are beating you off the dribble. Lawrence can beat you off the dribble, right, Jake?
Yes, he can.
And that's when
he didn't do much in that regard Saturday. He had 4 points.
But Burke, Sanford, Mast, Jacobson, I suppose can. Sam can. A season's not really beating you off the dribble very much.
So they're going to see some extended defenses to no end.
This isn't the team that attacks the tin very much, I don't think.
Attack the tin.
I think that's a Bill Raftery version.
Oh, I love that.
Attack the tin.
Who invented the hoop and the harm?
I don't know. I like that.
The
come
hoop
on.
and the harm.
I don't know who that was.
I don't know.
Was that Mark Jackson?
It might have been Mark Jackson. I was thinking of Mark Jackson.
That was so. I mean, the
sounds like it might have been Mark.
It might
Jackson.
have been Mark Jackson.
Can you imagine sitting there all of a sudden like that? The hoop and the harm.
Beautiful.
I'm not going. I go. That was you nailed it. For the rest, that will be used forever, and you nailed it.
No,
Whoever not you. I say I'm
no,
speaking.
somebody did.
Yes.
Well, think about when it was Mark Jackson and who was it?
Van Gundy.
Van Gundy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jake.
So let's do NBA.
No, one last thing in this one tiny segment of positivity. One more shout out to Nebraska volleyball. They've won 9 straight matches. They have not lost a set in over a month. A set. September 17th, their last set they lost. They have swept 9 straight Big Ten matches since then in a pretty good conference.
Yeah, Danny Busboom is doing very well. Remember what she said at the start? Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
when she was
so
asking
loaded.
about being number one,
Yeah.
she voted him number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, they're really good. They're
What
really
a name. What a DBK.
DBK.
God, it just fires me up.
When we come back, Song of the Day and Bill's Thrills Football Facts Monday next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Here at Aspen Builders, our company is building more homes today than I thought we would ever build.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, I am just shocked at how strong our market is here in Lincoln and at Aspen Builders. We're probably helping people right now more than ever get into a new home. We've been able to find pieces of ground we can develop affordably and keep our lot prices down a little bit. I think with our volume discounts and our office staff, 35 years of experience, we figure out a plan that's going to work great for you. We make it perfect. We make it fit your price range. All of this is part of the reason we're so busy.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Do you want boots that actually feel good on your feet? Meindl delivers premium German-engineered comfort, brought to you right here from Nebraska. Built tough for trails, fields, and everyday wear, and backed by Meindl's Comfort Promise, so you can try them on with confidence. Use promo code THETICKET at MeindlUSA.com, spelled MEINDL, for free shipping. That's MeindlUSA.com. Meindl, comfort you have to feel to believe.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes! Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320. Bonsall Pool and Spa's annual Spooktacular sale is here. Now through November 1st, get an extra $1,000 off hot tubs at an already low sale price and get $500 off the already low sale prices on infrared and traditional saunas. All hot tub water care products and accessories are also for sale for the Spooktacular sale, now through November 1st at Bonsall Pool and Spa at 33rd and Highway 2. Call for more info at 402-488-0148 or visit bonsallpool.com.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top-quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough?
Never feel like an
if
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
he stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Is fine, yeah.
Once again, your song of the day from 1966, Monday by the Mamas and the Papas. 464-568-51 is bad, 10 is good. Texture rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
Has there ever been a song that feels like Monday more than that song? I mean, that was incredible. The Mamas and the Papas.
We use a word around here way too much, but it fits that song, and you know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Better.
That song is regal.
Oh,
yeah, it's regal.
I think it was
is-
Better Times for a second.
It's a combination.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's regal and better times. But regal, God. I mean, just the whole, is it a trumpet where it goes? I
don't know what that is. I should go.
Regal.
And then that it falls back into I have these categories, and one of my top categories is when the band said, "Hey, we're going to do Monday. You want to sit in while we record it?"
Mm-hmm.
You can imagine sitting in the studio when that was recorded.
Come on, man.
You would be like, what just happened? You would walk out of there. And that song too, I never turned it off. It's a gray song. It's cloudy. It's not a oh man, let's get the team fired up. Let's play Monday. No, it's not. It's kind of a dark drizzly
Makes
song.
sense for that performance we had in Minneapolis Friday.
Is that what you're doing?
There was a
bit of a
theme.
downer theme.
Down. It was. I don't know. It's a complete downer song, but it's a complete epic song. Yeah, it's an 888 for me.
Yeah, high.
Absolutely love it. Thank you, Jake. Yes.
Could have played California Dream.
I have played that song before.
Have you?
I'll probably play that when they play UCLA or USC in November.
That'd be nice.
And then you like Dream a Little Dream for Me. Oh my God, that song's good.
The Mamas and the Papas.
Yeah, I got to give that. I just respect the talent so much. I got to be in the 9s. They're the talent. They're weird. I mean, they're in the freakazoid category, right? Just
imagine this going on. How great does that sound? That was in 1966.
Yeah.
Listen to a song like that. We're over
in
50
your headset.
over 50 years ago. Imagine that. Plug in your headset down the basement.
Oh, God.
Shag carpeting. Let's pop this.
Wood panel.
Wood panels. Yep. We've seen it.
Yeah.
We've seen it.
9-1. Yeah.
Rudy.
I say it like it 7-7.
Rudy, score? I don't know what he's doing.
He's writing
Took
a
a while
whole,
to
he's got
write
a
his-
paragraph.
Great song. 8.8.
I think he panicked.
I think he did.
Rudy, I think we
He
pretty
did
much
panic.
you forgot to.
He did.
Rudy definitely forgot to do it.
Did
He
you hear
panicked.
the song, Rudy?
Rudy has no idea. Rudy, he has no idea what that song was.
Some ratings before we get to Bill's Thrills. Sandmaster and KC 8-6. Mike and Dalton 6. Rick and Wahoo 9. Jake and Hickman 1 on that song.
Jake,
1.
Come on.
Ron 3.8. Casey and Seward 3-2. Thanks for making my Monday worse. Man, listen.
Wow.
Oh, sorry. Bird Mountain 2-4. Leroy 7-7. Gavin and Pender 7.
Thanks, Gavin.
White Sharpie.
Glenn's brother.
White Sharpie 6. Houston 4-7. Sarah 7-9. Shamia 7-7. I don't see our friend yet.
Nothing.
In Columbus.
Yeah, interesting.
Downtown Scott 4.5 says Mondays suck. Eli from Fallbrook, Mondays suck. 4.5 also on that one. Travis and Ankeny, my birthday. Happy birthday, Travis. 6.7.
Hey, wait a second. Travis's birthday?
Yes.
And I do not see the gentleman from Columbus on the
Okay,
text
anything
line.
from the YouTube?
I do see some YouTube.
Okay.
Black Hills, Brendan 478. Amy 8. Nels in Montana 7.5.
Hello, Nels.
Bolt 7.9. East Lincoln West 6. Albert 9. Chad 8.3. Brad 9.2. Troy 7.5. Genghis 5.01. Better Times. And Chris a 3. Song of the day is Monday by the Mamas and the Papas from 1966.
Low scores.
It is time, without further ado, for Bill's Thrills. Here we go on a Monday.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom
Yes.
bonanza.
Oh, yeah.
Is
Is
we
it gonna be
need it.
bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
As always, Bill's Thrills sponsored by our friends at Dinert Contracting.
Randy!
The king of remodels. You do everything for kitchen, bathroom,
Wears
and
a
whole
crown.
house. He wears a crown and a cape. You can
Red
call
cape.
or text him at 402-417-5204. Dinert Contracting.
Duke will be driving him around since he's got the injury with the knee. but he also said he knew that Husker Nation was struggling a little bit today.
Mhm.
So he has offered up an 18% off. 18%
Wow, that's a lot.
off for today.
Just for today only.
Today only.
If you
get
set
hold
your
of Randy,
price.
if you do your consultation with Randy, today is the one day, 18% off today. He'll throw the numbers down. Here's what it would be. Here's the 18% off. He does it he's about the people. He's totally about the people. That's Randy, though.
He's not going to jack you around.
No, not Randy. Kidding me? Guy's going so hard. It's unbelievable.
You get jacked around a lot. Not Randy.
Thank you.
Randy keeps it
All right.
honest. Football Facts Monday?
Yes.
Okay.
Offensive coordinators, please bring back my fascination with elevation. Please bring back my fascination with elevation. This is one away, and it's sad. I watched the Kentucky game. They had 1st and 1 at the 1 in overtime to take the lead for the great chance to upset Texas. And they ran 2 plays, the last 2 plays, the exact same play. Both of them made 0 yardage from the 1. They ran the exact same play twice in a row. And it was Dowdell was the carrier.
Oh, Dante Dowdell.
Dowdell was the carrier.
He didn't get in.
And he had the ball, and he kind of does a little bit of a, kind of a, not really like a jump. And you go back when me and Steve grew up, the elevation of the up and over from the goal line was the most.
You can't amazing.
You can't imagine when you painted this picture. When you saw Walter Payton, the jackknife, Jake, there was no the tush push. Everyone's low and grinding. Oh no!
Airborne.
No. This was airborne, and it was a epic. A lot of times they would land upside head over heels, and it was when you saw it, it was so awesome to see. And that was the go-to on 4th and 1. Instead, it was like it doesn't exist anymore.
You never see it.
Doesn't exist anymore.
I don't think you see it in the NFL.
No.
Do you?
And then they would have the linebackers were taught so it was like 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, every short yardage. The linebackers, if you used to watch them back in the day, were 5 or 6 yards deep. So when the snap happened, they would run towards the line of scrimmage, and they would have to launch to try to meet him in the air. And it was
What happened?
It was just an epic collision. I think part of it is probably like, I don't know if I want this guy up landing on his head, type of thing. The running back.
Sure.
But it was to watch it, and that happened, Jake, every Sunday. It would happen 6-7 times during the day.
It was common.
It was common. They would do it often. It would just be a goal line stand,
right.
and all they do is just break the plane.
We could talk about this for a half hour.
If you saw Kentucky, go back and watch their last 2 plays. It's a semi-jump kind of a.
Dowdell can jump though.
Yeah.
He jumped at Nebraska.
Yeah,
I think a couple times.
And I don't know. And I'm telling you, however
Yes.
it was coached, it looked.
I think you're right.
I looked. It was like, hey, when you hit the ball, just kind of instead of being like it's just kind of. And I'm like, what was that? And the OC to call the same play twice in a row. But I'm just like, have something.
Yep.
Also, like I said, as I'll bring up, it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. The play calling by Kentucky, 1st and 1 at the 1 and can't score. Didn't have a play either. Didn't have a play.
Well, is there a mentality that says we're just going to block our way into the?
Yeah, there's something about it, but it was Texas, and they're way better, and so they're way better up front. It wasn't because, and it wasn't because,
and you know that,
and it wasn't because of the logo. They're just better. It had nothing to do with that. They had 150 yards of offense.
God
Kentucky
dang it,
did.
Dowdell was so good in that situation. And he couldn't get
12
Dowdell
touchdowns
in.
last year.
No.
He had 12 TDs at Nebraska last year. Short yardage.
Imagine remember the backs we saw.
Like how about Dickerson going up and over the top?
He did up and over.
Joe Boulder says Marcus Allen was the king of the flying touchdown jump.
It was
Thank you, Joe.
It was well done. And it was here it comes. And when are you going to stop it? And the way he tried to stop it was with 2 linebackers set deep. They had to run towards the line. Imagine this one, coaching this one up like a linebacker coach. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to give the ball to Walter Payton. Yeah. You 2 guys are going to run full speed, and you're going to try to launch over the top of your defensive players and try to meet him midair, helmet to helmet, if we could. That's what we're going to try to stop.
How about now? Hold on. Can we push back on Joe and Boulder? I think Payton was the king.
Oh, I think Payton was the
Marcus
king.
good though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Joe,
yes.
we're not pushing back hard.
No, we're not pushing back hard, but I agree. Walter,
Joe, come on.
Minor push back.
Walter Payton had I used the term jackknife with his body. It was incredible to see.
Payton could do it.
Yeah. Oh, it was something. We'll try to get a photo. Can we send some images in from the breakers of Walter Payton going up and over? Jake, I could talk about it. It was the thing of beauty. And it was every day. And I'm watching that game. I'm going, this is our plan. Was it kind of, and just watch the jump. He kind of, and that was it. And then they 2 plays in a row, no yardage, game over.
Dowdell, it's an interesting conversation for about 7 reasons, but one is Dowdell is usually so good in that situation.
Oh, I agree. When they had him in the game, I go, hey, this is a pretty good spot. Got down to it's third and
so
about.
what was the score at this point?
It's the first overtime.
Oh,
they popped.
we're in overtime.
Yeah, they popped a run. And also at this time, as you know, Texas couldn't play any worse. Arch Manning was horrific.
Oh, God.
He was horrific.
Oh, God.
I mean, just look at his
He's
numbers.
not
Ruby,
that
pull his
good.
numbers. It was they had against Kentucky.
Right.
They scored 16 total, 13 in regulation against Kentucky. Couldn't score. And right now, I asked Rudy. I go, what are they going to do? I said, can they bring Arch back? That's going to be because does it look like next year that he could win the national championship with Arch?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it at all.
Texas had 179 total yards of offense.
Wait a
against
second.
Kentucky.
Whoa, wait a second.
Here's the numbers.
They had 179 of total offense?
Arch Manning.
You almost have to bench him.
Yeah.
Arch Manning was 12 for 27 for 132, no touchdowns, no picks. And Texas ran the ball 28 times for 47 yards.
Sark is a genius
what
on
is
offense.
happening?
Have play caller. It's got to have a play caller. How about having a quarterback? Yeah.
Ouch.
What's that? We need a quarterback. I'm not on Arch.
No,
I'm
a lot of
afraid
guys.
anybody.
No, a lot of guys with those numbers would get benched.
Arch stinks. 12 for 27.
What was it? I just want you to imagine if that was the numbers.
Trouble.
Even here.
Come on.
If that was the numbers, and also they're playing. They're
playing Kentucky.
Who's dead last in the SEC?
Kentucky.
Kentucky's
They're
not very
16
good.
of 16.
They're 2-5.
Arch is. I mean, think about it in the context of how he was built up, not by us necessarily. I mean, right away against Ohio State, we said, I just don't think Arch is very good.
And
that's
been further proven. This whole
I don't know
season.
what you do now. I don't know what you do. If you're Texas, they're sitting there going, what do we do?
Because they're paying him $1 zillion.
And then can he win it all for it? Because here's the deal. If you're like, he can't win it all, and you're at Texas, you have to go get somebody else. You can't be like going, he's good. If we win 9, we're good.
Okay, now wait a second.
There's no winning 9.
You don't just say, all right, he's going to get better. We have a
he's going to get
offseason.
better. He's going to get better.
Can you stick with him and say, we're banking on him to get much better?
There was a couple throws.
Can you do that?
And the one thing is that I would look at and say is, are you not telling us the truth? Not the truth, where you're holding things back, meaning he's injured. But it didn't look like it. I'm watching him walk around. There was no trainers talking to him.
Could you also say what's he look like during the week? Does it look good during the week?
Yeah, it doesn't look
good. Can you tell? Yeah. Can you tell?
Oh, you can tell.
Can
you?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's times like that when you know that sometimes your quarterback's not very good, and all of a sudden you're practicing. It's Tuesday. You're on defense like that, and the ball just whips 20 yards out of bounds. You're going like, okay, this is gonna be a long day.
By the way, John Des Moines says Walter Payton jumped to the goal line better than anyone and is still the best running back of all time. He's confirming Payton's the best.
Up and over.
Someone else does say Marcus Allen. We got 2 Marcus Allens.
Marcus Allen was special. I just think.
Allen was good.
Yeah,
no doubt about it. Joe Bowler. I love Joe Bowler.
And let's remember now. What was his name? Sweetness. Imagine that. Imagine that. Can you imagine like that? Hey, who's over there? I think that's Jim McMahon. Oh, who's with him? Sweetness. Imagine your name being Sweetness. That'd be incredible.
Sweetness, Dickerson, Allen.
Who else was there? Lydell Mitchell did.
Lydell Mitchell. He could jump. He was a jumper.
That was your.
How was Barry Sanders at the jump?
Oh, I think he was good.
I don't know if he was. I don't remember
Did
Barry.
he jump a lot?
I don't remember him being a jumper. I think he was more of a burrower.
He was good.
Yeah,
burrowing.
Yeah, he was smaller. So I don't know if that was his deal.
John in Des Moines reminded me on Twitter of John. I saw your tweet that my 42-13.
I saw that. I saw him tweet that at you too. Yeah,
a lot of people did. Oh, the other one I missed on. How about the other one I missed on that people remind me? Sip, you said the offensive line was a strength.
Hey, we're all allowed to be wrong.
Well, I was wrong a lot and bad.
But here you are still.
Yeah, like I said, and I took most of mine Minnesota. I took most of it off of a game of Purdue. But
I feel better that you were with me on this.
Yeah. And I kept hearing people say, this is going to be a tight game. And I'm like, the people that were saying this, I knew hadn't watched the game at Purdue. They were going off of logos like, hey, PJ Fleck will have them ready to go. And I'm going like, I agree, but I'm watching them. And they went out to Cal and got beat.
They got whipped by 13. Cal.
By 13. And
they got whipped by Cal.
It's not good.
Cal lost to San Diego State 34-0.
The next game.
Yeah.
the next game.
But Cal did beat Carolina this week, though.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a second, though. But
Cal is 5-2.
Bill, the headline again, please.
Oh, yes. Please bring back my fascination for elevation.
Yes.
That is Bill's Thrill, sponsored by Diner Contracting. Hour 2 next. Are we putting the must-win label on Nebraska Northwestern? That's next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Looking for someone to clean out your gutters or aerate your yard this fall? Call Isaac at Woida Outdoor Solutions today at 402-607-9154. Get your gutters cleaned today with a phone call to Woida Outdoor Solutions at 402-607-9154. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com. The temperature and leaves are falling daily, so that means it's time for a new pair of shoes for the fall season from Brown's Shoe Fit. Now through October 31st, take $15 off any regularly priced fall shoes and boots. Brands like Keen, Oboz, Echo, Taos, and Atrex all $15 off. Some exclusions may apply. See store for details. This is the sale you've all been waiting for, so get down to Brown's Shoe Fit on 66th and Q.
Hello, Husker fans. Stop into Zollner Ford of Beatrice for all your automotive needs. Whether new or used, car, truck, crossover, SUV, or EV, we've got them. Shop our ever-changing specials at ZollnerofBeatrice.com or give us a call today and go Big Red. We are Zollner Ford of Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Hungry for something real? Come to HF Crave, Lincoln's favorite spot for burgers that are anything but basic. Locally sourced Nebraska beef, hand-cut fries, and bold flavors that'll make your taste buds cheer. Whether you're craving the classics or ready to try something wild, they've got the burger that gets you. HF Crave. Fresh, local, craveable. Find them at 48th and Holdridge or order online at hfcrave.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Yesterday, your water heater worked just fine. Today, surprise! When you're out of hot water, just call the plumbers at Bryant. In most cases, you can get same-day water heater replacement. What you won't get is a costly surprise with the bill. At Bryant, the price you're quoted is the price you'll pay. No last-minute extras for piping or ventilation alterations. Need a new water heater? Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Monday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, as always, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. Also at 70th and Pioneers. And what does Shin Daddy have going on today in Creighton, Bill?
Today we loop.
Oh, yeah.
No
way. We're looping.
The school board's okay with it. Shin Daddy's bringing down 4th through 6th graders. They will work as a unit. 4th grade first will start it. 5th grade, 6th grade finishes it off like that. It's Molten Lava Monday.
Whoa.
Molten Lava Monday. So they are building a
they're not.
A volcano with molten lava just to reenact the Brady Bunch when Peter built one, the one that sprayed all over Marcia and her friends. And so they're going to build a molten lava. It's a science project. So this is science.
How big is this volcano?
What's that? It's going to be, this one's much bigger than the one the Brady Bunch built. The Brady Bunch one was about 2.5, 3 feet tall. This one's going to be at least 6 feet tall.
Are they going inside?
They're going inside in the lobby. They'll be building, and then when they shoot it off, molten lava. They do the whole what a volcano.
Yeah.
So Shin Daddy has a classroom setting. So they talk about what's inside a volcano, what makes it active, and what's going on. And so they talk through all that. Then they build the molten lava situation. And so that's gonna be kind of fun.
It's like a big cleanup project.
It's gonna be a big cleanup.
Do they have plastic?
They're putting plastic down first.
Right.
Plastic goes down first because also there's a chance though that some of the tellers might get sprayed by some hot lava.
I wonder if that's a problem.
That'd be a problem a little bit. But
Are they
know.
signing waivers?
If they're everyone's doing their banking because it might go off when they're doing their banking. So someone could be in there. You could be
Pay
in there.
attention. It's going.
Sip when you come in. That is hot lava. Look up. Heads.
Again, I don't know that I'd go in.
Zip is skipping today.
What are they doing?
What are they doing? It's molten hot lava shooting out of a 6 foot full
I'll be there tomorrow, I guess.
volcano they're making
Gotta
for a
go
science
in.
project. But I got to get a cashier's check from because I'm going on a trip. I guess
I'll check
you
tomorrow
instead. Come back out and Trix is like, why are you covered in
Don't ask.
Don't ask. Don't ask inside.
Let's just go.
Oh.
Please, God, let's just go.
So it's what's it called again?
What's that? Molten Lava Monday.
You're gonna get back in the car and cover it in lava and say, "Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions. You don't want to know the answer.
You don't want to know what's going on in there."
You've taken alliteration to another level. So I always try to figure out what it's going to be, and I never would have guessed molten lava.
That was not on your checklist. I wonder if he's going to do something with the volcano today.
Marbles Monday. How about that?
Yeah.
Nope.
No, I'm not going to do this. Though. I'm not going to take your molten lava Monday.
Yes.
Should be
Okay.
quite the science experiment.
Molten lava.
And they're looping. That's the best
And they're
part.
looping.
They're looping.
Schools will be picking up at 8:44. They pick up the fourth graders to come down for an education. They do show the Peter Brady scene, and then they start.
Do they
to
really?
show the
Do
scene.
they
Yes,
really?
Yes. And Marcia got very upset with her friends because her friends got very upset. They had lava on them. And Marcia was like, "This is actually pretty funny." Peter was the one. He couldn't get it to go. He had the battery power. Couldn't get it to go.
Peter's a middle child.
Middle child.
Yeah.
Yes. He's our Olivia.
So it was Bobby, Peter, and what was it?
Greg.
Greg, right?
Greg. Yeah.
Greg.
I wouldn't have had
Greg.
that.
Yes.
Thank you to Shin Daddy for a
Thank you very much.
molten
Yes.
lava Monday at Midwest
Steve
Bank in
Schindler.
Creighton. 464.
I try to guess. I wouldn't have went with Molten Lava Monday.
I wouldn't have had that either. Got us both duped that one.
Molten lava.
464-5685. Call or text as always. Now, the stool has been very slow to say must-win games for Nebraska or anybody really for quite some time. It's a big label that we are afraid to put on games. I think we said in the first segment, though, that we're okay with that label for Nebraska Northwestern based on the fact that this team was 5-1 last year. They lost 4 straight games to get to 5-1. Nebraska was 5-1 this year. They get smoked by Minnesota. Northwestern is a team you have to beat at home. They have won 4 straight games, but they are not an overly impressive team. Their defense has played really good football as of late, and they're running the ball well. But you still, this is a game Nebraska has to win to get over that hump of the bowl game again, and then see how good the season can be.
I think 2 weeks
pushes back on that.
2 weeks ago, we had Northwestern at dead last.
Yes,
we had them at dead last. And
in
now,
our rankings,
I would say this: Northwestern looks like a very happy team.
Right.
I think
having fun.
I think they enjoy going to
Right.
practice. I think they like their coaches. I think they're a very happy team.
That's just wonderful.
That's what it appears like to me.
Yeah. I mean,
But this is Georgia's not coming in here.
No,
this is
Western.
This isn't Georgia
this isn't
coming
Tennessee.
in. No.
Now, but here's the issue. It looks like you don't want to get derailed is what we're talking about. Minnesota was such a jolt to you. You can't let it mess with your season. And we've seen losses that mess with an entire season here. Can't let it happen. I don't know how you don't let it happen. I mean, one way is to just find a way to win. It won't. I don't think it'll be easy.
Moods in football
Yeah.
is real.
I know.
I mean,
God, I hate
what
that.
Minnesota looked like, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden they get a pick six and they win the game. That carried over tremendously.
Yeah,
I mean, imagine that they came into the building that next day. They felt good. They had Nebraska coming on a Friday night on Fox.
Well,
I mean,
crowd.
they had a big
Broadcast.
crowd. They had all those things going.
It was a wild stadium.
It was a mood changing, and they played better than they had played all year. They played their best game.
They got it going kind of early. You saw like Malachi catch that pass early, Malachi Coleman. You saw the way he reacted. It was
That's
like,
something too. Yeah,
yeah,
it's personal.
Yeah, it was personal, and the team kind of played like that.
Oh,
like
it did.
it was. Now you wonder. Okay, so people are always like asking, was the Penn State rule dalliance a distraction? It's a hot button topic. I don't know. How do you answer it? I don't know. But I know this: Minnesota was much more charged up. I wonder. What I'm saying is this: I wonder if Nebraska overlooked them.
I have a hard time thinking they overlooked him. I'm sure they were very confident.
Mhm.
But when you say, the rule distraction, I don't know if that's what allowed a bust in protection.
Right.
I don't know if that's
I'm
what
not-
allowed.
yeah, I
it's
don't-
like I don't see that where all of a
You
sudden
hear
it's
that
like,
a lot.
Yeah, well, what happened? Oh, the distraction like
Right.
that. Well, what happened here because with what was going on, I don't see that.
don't buy
I said before the game, I was very staunch on that. I go, this won't bother these kids. They're just a bunch of kids
You
that like
said
to play
Friday.
football.
I heard you Friday.
Yeah, it's a bunch of kids like to play football. So you watched them warm up and stuff. Did it look like they didn't want to be there?
Well,
I mean,
okay. So if we're drilling down
Yeah.
on this a little bit, no, I mean, I wouldn't. I can't tell. Where I come from on the whole conversation is how do you tell? How do you quantify it? Now, Minnesota was much. It looked like they're just more into it. I'm more of that they were just. I don't know. I think it's possible that Nebraska was a little overconfident. That's what I think. They heard all week people talking like we were talking about Nebraska being,
Well, when you turn
favorite.
the film on, I don't care how you're watching it as a coaching staff, and there are players, and you're watching the game against Purdue. You're watching that game going like, I have no idea Purdue lost this game. And you're watching Purdue rush for 250.
Yeah.
Maccabees up and down the field.
It was.
I mean, you're watching that game. You're not, if you're a player, you're not watching that going like, oh, wow, how are we going to match up to that?
Mm-hmm.
How are we going to do that? What's going to happen? They didn't have a sack against Purdue. They had 0.
They had 9.
Then they had 9. So, so no, I do not see that.
What you're saying is alarming to me, because then it swings the other way. Like they're watching this film of Minnesota. They're very underwhelmed, and Nebraska's very underwhelmed by it, perhaps. And then they got overwhelmed by Minnesota. Then what must be going through Nebraska's mind right now? We watched this team on film lose decisively to Purdue, and we just got overwhelmed by them. I would say overwhelmed. The second half.
Second half, yeah.
Come on, second half they got bludgeoned.
Yeah, well, that long drive was that was big.
Yeah, Nebraska couldn't
14
do anything.
plays, 98 yards, just shy of 9 minutes of game time.
Yeah, 8:43.
Because like you said, if you look at past this game of the last 5 games, this team has the least amount of talent that they're playing. Northwestern does. They have less than USC.
That's the issue.
They've got less than Iowa.
UCLA.
They've got less than UCLA, and they got less than Penn State.
Okay, now here's what people listening are going to say. Hey, would Sipple calm down? Nebraska's 5-2. Maybe it's just chalk it up to a bad night. They just won 2. They had just won 2 games. They're coming off 2 Big Ten wins. Just say, bad night. We'll be all right.
Would your pushback be, though, that Nebraska's O-line has surrendered a lot of sacks the last 4 games besides Maryland?
That'd be one.
I mean,
you could also push back and say, you didn't. I mean, you weren't exactly on a roll. I mean, Maryland was dicey.
Right. Michigan State was dicey for a while.
They were those games were dicey. Michigan State now looks not very good.
They stink.
Right.
They stink.
He's pretty close to being accurate on that.
So
they're not going to probably win a game again. They look horrible.
I go back to you can overreact to this stuff a little bit, right?
But yes, but at the same time, right now, I mean, the only chance you have to make the playoffs is to run the table. Nebraska's got.
I'm not thinking about the playoffs.
They got.
I'm thinking about you got to get to a bowl game.
They're going to get to a bowl game. There's no chance they're not going to get to a bowl game. But then the level of the bowl game,
right?
Is it, are we New Year's Day? Are we in the Capital One bowl game? Are we in what's the matchup with what's going to happen?
I mean, can you still get to 8 wins?
Yeah. Oh, they can get to anything because again, of the teams that are playing, there's no Georgia, Alabama on the schedule coming up. You thought Penn State was it. And they're probably the worst of the last 4 games. I'd rather play Penn State than anybody.
They're 0-4.
I'd rather go to Happy Valley than I would to the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
I'd rather play Penn State than UCLA.
0-4 conference plays. Unbelievable.
Jake makes a good point though. They're sort of Nebraska is sort of a mess up front on offense, and I just
just fix that in one week.
I
mean, I don't know what you can do. Injuries are a problem. Rocco, we'll see what he's out for if he's out for significant time.
I think he's out significant.
Pritchett is back next game.
Yeah, Pritchett should be back.
It was the first half yet, so he's back next game. But still,
if it's a cast,
9 sacks.
If it's a cast situation on his thumb, it's really hard to play O-line with a cast. Even at D-line is really hard to play. They do it, but it's really hard to play.
And I'm telling you, Northwestern is coming in.
It'll be interesting to see.
They expect to win.
Well, they're coming in with some guys on defense that aren't bad. They just shut out Purdue.
It's really hard to hold a team without scoring.
Right.
That's hard to do. I mean, anytime I don't care who you play.
Care if it's Purdue.
I don't care who you play. And if Purdue would have scored whatever 16, 17 points, I'm like, yeah, it's really good defense. Great defense is 17 and below, and that's when that number went in the 80s. That's the 17 number. That's when it went in.
Then it's just, and we gotta be fair too to the offensive line. It's not like Nebraska's just has trouble up front. They have issues on offense.
Where is Nebraska right now in rushing in the Big Ten?
Not Jay, get that.
Not Emmett, just as a whole.
Well, it's a strange conversation because Emmett was number 2 in the conference in rushing. Number 2, Emmett. As a team going into this game, Nebraska was 90th nationally, 11th in the Big Ten. So I don't know. I don't know how you size it up. They don't run the quarterback is one way.
It's still rushing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like if it's like in the passing game, you have a receiver, you're averaging 170 yards passing, which would be horrible a game.
Terrible.
But one receiver has 140 a game. You're going like, well, he's number 1 in the country, but still overall, when you're looking at overall,
I completely agree. Now,
but Emmett deserves the credit for
13th in rushing yards in the count.
Now people raise that commitment issue. And then what happens right away in this game? So set it up. Nebraska comes into the game. Yeah. Nebraska comes into the game. Emmett Johnson had run for 176 yards against Maryland. Emmett Johnson. This is big homecoming. This could be a big night for Emmett Johnson. First series, he doesn't get the ball. First series, no run plays. Now there was a bust. It makes me wonder if maybe the second play. I thought maybe it didn't bust. Maybe it's just a bad play. But he didn't get the ball. Now people right away are like, okay, what's the deal?
What's going on?
Wait, is that fair? I don't know. I think it's fair. In my opinion, it's fair. You're trying to set a tone, so you don't give it to Emmett. You throw 3 straight times. I don't get it.
I set the tone against Maryland with runs off, right away with Emmett. But I guess it's all about what were they seeing defensively from Minnesota.
Yeah, I don't know. 1st and 10, it was a pass to Hunter. Second down is 2nd and 7. I don't know what happened. Dillon got chased down from behind, which I thought maybe it was a broken play. I don't know. Then they obviously threw on 3rd and 9. But you're off to a bad start. First series, you blew an assignment on the first play. So the first play of the game, they blew an assignment.
That's hard to do because it's scripted,
right?
It's not. You never get in the huddle going, "What are we going to call?"
Okay,
it's
now
like so when you walk through it, you've walked through that play in the hotel that day,
and someone blew an assignment on the first play. All right, now so people are going to be like, okay, see, they weren't focused. Now, why were they not? If they were not focused, why? I don't know. That's what you don't know. Everybody's going to say because of the Penn State thing. I don't know. I mean, I'm with Bill on that. The kids. I don't know how much they're affected by that.
And what do kids like to do? They like to play, and they were in a great atmosphere. That was a great atmosphere. Friday night and playing on the road, it's sweet. It's fun to play on the road. Playing at Minnesota, way better than playing at Maryland, as far as the atmosphere. Agree, Steve? I mean, Maryland's terrible.
I tell Sean that all the time.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the sports writers will say, see, they caught a break. They're playing Purdue and there's nobody there. I'm like, it's not really a break.
It's not a break, especially when you're used to it.
Yeah.
It'd be used to like that. It'd be like all of a sudden like that. It'd be just like being like one of the greatest, it's AC/DC, and all of a sudden they're playing in Detroit, instead of being like 22,000 sold out, in the Silver Dome, or not Silver Dome, but in their basketball arena.
Silver Dome.
Instead of that, they happen to have, there's 800 people showed up. It's like, I don't really want to go out there and play this.
Not as cool.
So when you're used to it in Nebraska, they played it. They played in KC. Nuts. Probably as crazy as it was at Nebraska at home, because
that's a great environment.
The fans that went down there, then you have a home environment. They go to Maryland. That wasn't a great environment.
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't.
It wasn't even close.
But if you want to play, Steve, think about it. Basketball. You went to Norfolk Friday night.
It was crazy.
It's craziness.
Yeah, they wanted blood.
Yeah, they wanted some a sip. Yeah.
Now, how about I raise this question to you guys? Okay, take all that psychoanalyst out of it. Is it possible Minnesota just jumped them? Just jumped them?
I don't think so, because it was 7-6 at halftime.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
There was
7-6.
I was like, it's pretty amazing. Nebraska's still going to win by 17. That's what I felt. It's 7-6.
I'm not sure I felt that.
Minnesota dominated up by 1. Yeah, you had to feel good about Nebraska.
I did. I'm like, oh yeah, they had all these chances to get this thing.
The reason I didn't feel good is because they were getting whipped up front, Nebraska,
and down by 1.
Yeah, I know, but still they're getting whipped.
I understand that.
That's what I wonder about going forward.
Well, there's some things that go into your head a little bit when things aren't going great. After a while, you say, okay, it goes into your head a little bit. How you can get on a run, not a run. It makes a difference. So this game hit identically, like, because I don't buy into Jake's theory, but he's probably right, because Jake's always not theory. You're always like, well, Nebraska's been through this. They've been 5-1 before.
A lot of these guys were on the team
and
last year,
I think the kids don't really see it that way, but the guys that two new receivers, and we're on the team.
Sure.
So they have no idea. But Jake is accurate because this is basically what happened at Indiana. Even though Indiana was way worse, this game is similar to Indiana, the feel, right? Not the score, but the feel.
Similar feel.
Similar feeling.
You don't. Now, the good news is
They
you
don't
don't
play
have Ohio State.
You don't play Ohio State next.
And Nebraska played well in that game to defend. They lost the game, but played well.
If they have to
bounce back.
Yeah. And think about Ohio State. What did Ohio State do? They watched the Indiana game, and they were they were asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
11 a.m. kick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was 11 a.m.
kick.
So the other thing that bounces around in your cranium is you're looking for progress. You're kind of seeing some progress from Nebraska because they kind of stopped the close game discussion. They're winning close games, but now you get this. So now, I think people are probably a little confused. Like, is there progress in this program or not?
That's why they call this a must-win Saturday. I mean, Northwestern is a beatable team. They're a fine team. It's won 4 straight games. Their defense is good. They run the ball well. You gotta win this game. If you've changed things, you win this football game.
When you talk about Bill, when you talk about a coach trying to sell progress, I don't even know if you can do it if you lose to Minnesota and Northwestern back to back. I don't know if you can sell it at that point.
No, you really can't. You really can't sell it.
We're not overreacting.
I take it back. You could sell it. You always say, well, what do you mean? They lost these 2 and then won the last 4. You'd be like, okay, that's pretty good progress.
Where'd that come from?
But right now the feel, because I mean Nebraska went from being talked about, and I just happened to look at the AP. And I'm like they didn't receive a vote for top 25.
They were ranked going
into the
25th, completely unranked.
And then people were in an uproar because Cincinnati was 1 spot ahead of them, and then now they're not really in an uproar.
No uproar anymore.
Yeah, there's no uproar anymore. There's no. And they did, and also I listened on my drive home to 3 hours of a talk show all about college football. Nebraska was never mentioned.
No, we were listening to the same stuff,
and the show was never mentioned. The game was, and you were listening to it on a Saturday when the game was happened the night before. But there was not one mention of Nebraska football. The weeks before, I listened to the same show. It was mentioned.
Yeah,
callers called in from Nebraska. There was on a roll. What's going on here? With everything.
So what do you do?
We got 30 seconds. Let's get to break.
I think you better. I mean, I think you start the offensive line has to be problem numero uno that gets addressed.
Well, again, we need to address this. It's getting addressed like every second. I mean, because your position coach is addressing this every day of the year. So this isn't that with other people
I get
not
what you're
you,
saying.
but people.
No, I get what you're saying.
And I'm just like, okay, I'm sure it was addressed at halftime. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, I don't know.
Can I present to you this? You got to figure out a better way to work around it then.
Agreed. And you have to say, this is what we can do.
Yeah.
This is the part that showed up, if I'm correct on this, is that the Nebraska wide receiver screen game was non-existent. And that they didn't.
The Gophers shut that down.
And that's been, think about the plays that has been. Against Michigan State, huge touchdown. Against Maryland, a huge touchdown, right? They got an easy access throw, threw it sideways, and it went for 50 yards for a touchdown. So they didn't get any plays of how many explosive plays did Nebraska have?
No, hardly any.
I mean,
Minnesota shuts it down, and then they score on that play themselves. They do a tunnel screen and score on that to make, I think, that made it 31-6.
They hit Nebraska with the tunnel screen.
They stopped Nebraska, and they hit their own.
Dylan's like throwing it with his left hand. He's doing
diving,
push pass. He's gonna have to whip it behind his back pretty soon if they'll start protecting him. I mean,
well, if he throws behind his back, that'd be awesome.
Speaking of protection, 3 words, Bill. You don't want to hear an ITR. What?
I've been hacked.
Was the O-line hacked on Friday? I don't know.
Maybe they got hacked.
They might have.
But get hacked?
It's a place they could go to. You can go to. It's Applied Connective Technologies in all 93 counties of the state. They handle all things IT and cybersecurity.
But once you hire them, do people keep them?
They keep them. High retention, 99.7% retention rate, Bill.
And the one that wasn't a retention rate was that was a family situation.
It was a death.
What's that? Sickness that led to death. The sickness that led to death.
Yeah.
And then they just shut the company down. So there's no more retention.
So no more retention.
Basically, it just one of those
strange anomaly.
A Dairy Queen got turned into a parts store, and so they didn't need the same protection.
Free consultation available at appliedconnective.com. When we come back, it's time for Head Scratchers next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We interrupt this commercial break for an important story.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Führer's cheese spread. So he left it once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Führer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers. Hungry for something real? Come to HF Crave, Lincoln's favorite spot for burgers that are anything but basic. Locally sourced Nebraska beef, hand-cut fries, and bold flavors that'll make your taste buds cheer.
Mmm.
Whether you're craving the classics or ready to try something wild, they've got the burger that gets you. HF Crave. Fresh, local, craveable. Find them at 48th and Holdridge or order online at hfcrave.com. All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
If you're a business owner, I want you to think about the amount of time you've spent worrying about safety and security. Lincoln's own experts at Diode Technologies design custom solutions for security, communication, and so much more. From automated security to secure video conferencing, their team sits down with you to get to know you and what your business needs. Manage your operations and get notified when there is suspicious activity. Save time and cut back on stress. Diode Tech always keeps you in the know. Contact them today at 402-793-5124.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Here at Aspen Builders, our company is building more homes today than I thought we would ever build.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, I am just shocked at how strong our market is here in Lincoln and at Aspen Builders. We're probably helping people right now more than ever get into a new home. We've been able to find pieces of ground we can develop affordably and keep our lot prices down a little bit. I think with our volume discounts and our office staff, 35 years of experience, we figure out a plan that's going to work great for you. We make it perfect. We make it fit your price range. All of this is part of the reason we're so busy.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Nutrition Authority presents Fusion 30, an ultra premium protein powder ideal for anyone wanting to look, feel, and perform their best. Fusion 30 can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today for a free sample, visit with a certified nutritionist, and get better than internet pricing. For store info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
Harvest season is here, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade now. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's akrs.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends September 30th, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work?
I am.
Explore new options in the fintech industry.
Finance.
At Currency, a Sand Hills global company. They have full-time spots in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also, 4.5-day work week, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more today.
I'll bet you Carson is pretty vibrant today with the weather. With this weather, it puts a little spring in your step. It was that
He'll do that.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Pep in your step.
Carson's
he'll
always
do that.
Yeah, Carson will change. He's a mood changer.
You might want to go over to the Memorial Stadium today.
Carson, go over and talk. First of all, I
lighten the mood.
Start out, go see LeBlanc. Do that first with that. Jane Farrell upstairs. And then do that. And then stop into the ticket office and see Holly Adam. Because Holly Adam runs the place. You ever met Holly?
Adams, the ticket manager.
Yeah, unbelievable. Been with him forever. One of the greatest humans there is on earth. And she runs that place. Her and Dennis and Jane Farrell, they meet every Monday.
Holly's very, I think she's pretty good friends with Keith Mann.
Yes, they would. I'm sure they were.
They've worked together for a
I
long
would
time.
think that would be a group probably that hangs out on the road.
Oh, they do.
They go to dinner. I could see them going to dinner on the road because they're not part of it. They don't eat with the team.
Keith.
I could see that.
What a gem.
Keith? What a gem.
He's a gem.
Keith organizes that meeting between those three.
Keith, I was going to ask Keith about this today. You asked about the press box in Minnesota. Very odd thing at Minnesota in the press box. Very odd.
I love this. Paint the picture.
No press box announcer messes with you.
That's weird.
Yeah, you don't get the down and distance. You don't. So you got to
quiet. Just quiet.
Now, hang on now. Time out now. So when you say no press box announcer, there's a separate one. Are you? Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know. So someone is in there.
Press box has zone announcer.
Third and four.
Yes. Yeah. Correct. And very calm. Yep.
So I was out of whack.
That would freak me out.
I was
if
out
you're
of
used
whack.
to hearing it all the time.
Yeah, because you can't. I know. I've been mocked for. There's a sound bite where I say it's hard telling from the press box, but sometimes it's hard telling what's not going on. But you can't see you're a long way away, is what I'm saying.
You are. Yeah.
Can't see numbers.
True.
Like a run that's 4 yards sometimes looks.
Yeah,
when you're way far away and you don't have you're not looking straight down. And see, in Minnesota, Bill, you're looking at an angle. So there's a lot. So then there's no press box.
So if you look straight down, what yard line were you on? Like the 20?
Oh, no, we were like in the end zone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
corner.
Okay.
Yeah,
so that's almost impossible to see then.
Right.
No, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
That would be horrible.
No press box announcer. I don't know if it's a cost.
Now, in the big box, is it like Nebraska's all here, Minnesota's all here, or are you guys in a different box? Are you guys? Is there?
There's
mingling at all?
There's some mingling. You're kind of interspersed. I didn't even. You know what? I'm just gonna not lie. I didn't even pay attention to that. I was sitting with some Nebraska guys, and we are off on one side, and then I think Minnesota guys are interspersed throughout. I did not find Ryan.
Ryan Burns.
Yeah, Ryan Burns.
He's so good. Ryan Burns.
Did you head down to the field again in that late fourth quarter? Did you have to go down again for that?
Yes, but they don't let you on the field.
Oh, really? So you had to kind of sit in the tunnel or wait in the tunnel?
kind of wait in the tunnel. Yeah,
couldn't really see them. It is time for another edition of Head Scratchers.
Oh, God.
Sponsored by Computer Hardware. To go see Trip and the team at 70th and O for all your Apple product needs. Also in Kearney, Hastings,
Head
and
scratcher.
GI. What do you got today for us, Bill, and head scratch?
This is the part that's crazy. We have hardly talked any other games, and it was probably the best weekend in college football I've seen in years.
We got tomorrow.
There was bizarre stuff that went on. I'm just going to bring it up real quick. Georgia didn't punt, and Ole Miss scored a touchdown in their first 5 series.
That's true.
Again, they scored a
In
touchdown.
Athens.
Imagine being the D coordinator. Whoop, 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 5.
What's going on?
5, and they still won the game. Anyway, Louisville 24, Miami 21. Starts off on Friday night. We're watching it on the small screen because we're watching Nebraska on the big screen. And so I heard this yesterday, so I'm not going to try to steal this, but I already thought it. But anyway, Jeff Brom to Penn State. Why wouldn't you? How do you do at Western Kentucky? Really good. How do you do at Purdue? Really good. He has victories over Ohio State. He's beat them, and they were number 1.
Big Ten championship game appearance.
Big Ten championship game appearance.
At Purdue.
Goes to Louisville, playing remarkable. Why not Jeff Brom?
He'd be a good hire
to Penn State.
I'm
I love Jeff Brom.
Why not Jeff Brom?
I love Jeff Brom.
Jake has a strange fascination with
big
Brom.
fan.
He's the guy you don't want to go against. It's like he has it. He has a plan. It's unbelievable. Where I said, obviously the head scratcher, Minnesota, Nebraska, huge one. How about this fun one? Not really a head scratcher, but just a fun game. Cal 21, North Carolina 18. I had that.
See what happened in this game?
Oh
no.
Carolina's going to take the lead, and they fumble the ball going in the end zone at the 1 yard line, right? At the 1?
Oh, North Carolina. Yeah, fumble.
Yes.
Oh, they were going to go ahead.
Yes, they were down by 3. They're going in to take the lead, and he gets punched the ball at the 1 yard line.
Ball punches out.
Yeah.
And this is fun because I think there's about almost, I'm going to say 98% of the pundits are like, Belichick, they're not a fan. That's just across the board. You don't respect, yes. Acknowledgement, 100. The other part doesn't hit at all like that. So, and I said about the Georgia, that was the most head scratcher was Georgia didn't punt. Arizona State 26, Texas Tech 22. Storm the field, epic storm feeling.
Huge win.
Quarterback was out for Texas Tech.
Quarterback was out. But I'll say this: when they beat Utah, he was out most of that game also. But still, that's a setback.
Sure. Huge win for Dillingham.
Huge win for him. Vandy 31, Diego Pavia.
Yeah,
Pavia.
Clark Lee and Diego Pavia.
Oh.
Hey, Bill, Jake, at what point do you start? We always have this. If Signetti can do it, how about Clark Lee?
Yeah.
Vandy and Indiana.
Vandy is ranked 10th today.
They're
number 10 in the country.
Vandy and Indiana are in the top 10.
Yeah.
And Georgia Tech 7th, by the way.
There's
a
a chance that Vandy and Indiana's quarterback will be at the Heisman finalists.
I think they're both
very good chance.
Expected to right now.
Right now, if it ended today, they're both going.
Yeah, I'm not pushing back on Diego right
and
now.
I watched that game.
He
Pavia
was huge.
is unbelievable.
He ran the ball really well.
He's unbelievable. He's just a dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's just hooked up.
He's a winner.
I can't
and the ultimate flex was no storming.
Oh,
that's right. They didn't storm.
Vandy did not storm.
No, Vandy's like, good win. See you later. Good win.
They did not storm.
Did not storm.
They go for storm, by the way. That was odd. They've won
storm.
6 straight against the Presley Storm.
They stormed.
They're ranked 25th, not 10th. They're 25th.
Vandy's 10th.
What's that?
Yeah, Vandy's number 10 now, yes.
Vandy and Indiana.
Indiana's number 2, and Vanderbilt is number 10.
This might be the most remarkable one of the whole weekend. UAB 31, Memphis 24.
God.
UAB fires their coach.
Trent Dilfer.
They fire him, and they get Mortensen's kid.
Yeah.
That was the
Chris
head coach.
Mortensen's
Chris
son.
Mortensen, R.I.P. His son was on the staff.
Yes.
He got named the head coach, an interim head
They
coach.
won.
UAB.
And they don't just win, they beat a ranked team.
22 ranked Memphis.
That's
22 ranked Memphis, who's probably going to the playoffs, they feel.
Yep.
They were in the lead to go to the playoffs. And UAB, that's how some people go, man, you can't fire him, man. It's too early. How's it work for UCLA?
Well,
how do they look?
Something was wrong.
So you think something wasn't wrong at UAB?
Yeah.
Think there wasn't toxic where it was so miserable the kids didn't want to come in the building?
Oh, does that happen?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And all of a sudden now,
I need to hear
I mean,
that.
you watch Penn State play, they got beat on a radical quarterback run.
They look good, though.
But they played way different.
Played pretty good.
They played way different.
By 11
with their
points.
backup quarterback. It was remarkable. That was big. SMU 35, Clemson 24.
Jeez.
Clemson's lost 4. They've lost
Dabo.
4. They're 3-4. I mean, that was at Clemson, just so you know.
I know.
SMU came in there and bullied them.
What's wrong with Dabo?
It's time for a change.
No. Easy. Jake.
He should still coach somewhere. He needs.
I don't know if he fired.
I need a change of scenery for Dabo. He's still a great
games
coach.
that are
great coach.
They're unbelievable. What's
Jake,
going
I don't
on
know
with
if he
games?
fired.
I'm just saying maybe he goes somewhere else on his own accord.
Hawaii 31 went to Colorado State 19, win the game off of that unbelievable flight, and then Norvell got fired.
He did.
Jay got fired that next day. They were 2-5, and
he's 18-26 there.
Yeah,
18-26,
and they built that new stadium. They had momentum, and things just
they're going to the Pac-12 next year.
Which again is just basically the Mountain West. So I don't go into they're going to the Pac-12.
And Oregon State.
Hawaii is now bowl eligible. 6-2 Hawaii.
I mean,
am I right about this, by the way? Is every team in the Pac-12 now, do they have a state behind them? Washington State, Oregon State, Utah State,
Boise State,
Fresno State, right?
Fresno State. Yeah. I think it might be
every one.
What if it's just at the state league?
It's every. I'm pretty sure all 8 have state behind them.
You might be right.
Yeah.
That'll be
804, Jake.
And the last one, Stanford 20, Florida State 13.
Norvell.
They got stopped on a play, a bonus play with no time at the 1 centimeter line. They ran a shovel pass, got stopped, game over. And just so you know, Stanford had 3 of their DBs out. They had like 8 starters out. Stanford did,
and they're not good already.
No, and they're not good. And Florida State hung 13 on them.
I called Marty last night, and he said, is his name Mike Norvell?
Yes.
Dead man walking.
Well, do it again. The voice is perfect. Do it again.
Dead man walking.
Kind of sounded like 6th grade sip.
Yeah, a little bit like
6th grade sip. Remember, I had a 6th grade sip before you. I was really hoping for.
We can still do it.
That is, if it comes up today, I'll give again a lot of cash.
We are late. But that is Head Scratcher, sponsored by Computer Hardware. It is time to play.
That's good, Head Scratcher.
The game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. A chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Today's topic, we only have 18 options for this. Big Ten offensive coordinators.
Okay.
I'll give you the name. You tell me what school is that. You know it's not Nebraska. It's down to 17.
Down to 17.
It's hard, though. I don't know a lot of the names.
I think we'll get all 4 of these right.
Okay.
I really think we'll do well.
I think there's probably 6 I don't know. If you're saying that, I have no idea.
There's a few.
If you know your current Big Ten offensive coordinators, call us at 464-5685. Shut Up Simple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call the Dick Down, Sip and Bill and trivia. Last week was, I think, 4-1. Yes, 25-12 is the record. Very strong starts to the new season for you guys.
Yeah, that's good.
We have Zane. Zane, how do you feel about Big Ten offensive coordinators today?
I feel solid on that.
Zane, how old are you, Zane?
19.
Oh,
19.
young breaker.
All right.
Breaker.
Is this Zane Flores?
Oklahoma State. I don't think.
Are you calling from Stillwater?
From Oklahoma State, yes, sir.
Yes, that'd be incredible.
Calling from Stillwater.
That'd be great. All right, Zane, first question to you, Bill. A lifeline for Sip for 1 question. Zane, what school is Jeff Grimes the OC at in the Big Ten?
Layup.
Jeff Grimes?
Yep.
Wisconsin. The W.
Brilliant! They threw a W at us. I had that one.
He's put up
again, and I say that to make myself some sort of.
No.
Why would I build myself
put up
like
0 points in back-to-back
games? 0. That's hard to do too, not to score.
Okay. All right, Bill. Sip, first question for you. What school is Tim Lester the OC at in the Big Ten?
I got it 100. If you don't have it, Steve, make sure you have
Bill
it.
has it.
I do have it.
Oh God, I want to keep you in my back
I know
pocket.
this.
Zane knows it, so
I've got it. So don't give it to him unless you know.
Okay, I'm gonna have Bill do this.
Iowa.
Oh, would have missed it. Would have missed it.
what were you going to go with, Sip?
I'm not saying.
Hey, okay. So now there's 2
I,
out,
oh God, I would have missed that.
and we know Nebraska.
All right, back to you,
So
Zane.
now we're down to 15.
For the lead, Zane. What school is Mike Shanahan the OC at?
Oh, is there conversations going in the background? This sounds interesting.
This guy's own lifeline.
Talking to Gundy.
It might be there. No, I'm going with Illinois.
In Illinois. No. He said Illinois. It's not Illinois.
Oh, I know this
Okay,
one
Sip,
too.
you don't have to take this one, but he did say Illinois. It was not correct.
I don't know.
You gonna pass?
Pass.
That'd be Bill?
It's Indiana.
It is Indiana. But this is for the win, Sip, and Bill cannot help you. What school is Barry Lunny Jr. the OC at? Never heard of him.
Barry Lunny Jr.
You guys have mentioned his name for sure on the show, so I know you have.
Minnesota.
We have this name has been said on the show within the last couple of years.
Oh, I know where.
Several times.
I know where. I'm not going to say
Zane, do you want this or not? Or tiebreaker?
Oh, I want this. I don't know why I said Illinois last time.
Yes, Illinois.
Brilliant.
There you go. Illinois. We have mentioned Barry Lunny on the show at length at times in the past.
Hey, Bill,
we've talked about him.
I froze up.
I don't remember.
Froze up.
I didn't have it, Steve. So I'm not upset.
Froze up.
Zane, congrats. You get bagels. Thanks for calling in and calling down the road.
It's a bad start, Steve.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Especially when you
Thank
know.
you.
Yeah.
Know the breakers, Zane.
19 years old.
Yeah, Zane, thanks for calling. If you're
Text
listening.
in.
I'm frankly stunned you didn't get Barry Lunny. I mean, you have brought his name up many times
I
on
knew
the
it.
show.
Yeah, 100%, Jake.
Okay, so for Bill, how many Big Ten teams are averaging 30-plus points per game for the season? Not just Big Ten, but for the season.
9.
Is it 9?
I think it's
On
probably
the dot.
Brilliant. Oh, wow.
Iowa just missed at 29.9 points per game.
29.
They're the past the Brian Ferentz era.
9 are averaging. What's Nebraska averaging?
33 point something, I think.
When you get
the Akron game helped a lot.
Akron
68
and
points.
Houston Christian, it helps a lot.
They're very
when you get those.
helpful.
That's what I'm always saying. Just look at conference games.
Look at conference.
Look at conference games.
Look what Nebraska's giving up in sacks in conference games.
I try not to. Hour 3 is next. More firings in college football. That's next. An early break in the ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge. With seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Vino Cleaning Services and Noreen Home Care Services would like to remind all of our lady listeners that breast cancer is a serious issue. 1 out of 8 women fall victim to this silent predator, but if detected early, steps can be taken towards treatment and prevention. Vino Cleaning Services and Noreen Home Care Services providing professional, commercial, and residential janitorial services as well as home care services, assistance with daily activities, and more. Call 402-805-2190. That's 805-2190. Vino Cleaning Services or Noreen Home Care Services. On the air because they care.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop!
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Hello, Husker fans. Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for all your automotive needs. Whether new or used, car, truck, crossover, SUV, or EV, we've got them. Shop our ever-changing specials at ZollnerofBeatrice.com or give us a call today and go Big Red. We are Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal matter, call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life, your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell and Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. 1221 N Street, Lincoln.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break, presented by NEBCO. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Monday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Third hour is always sponsored by our friends at NEBCO. Now hiring at Concrete Industries. For precast production laborers, check them out at concreteindustries.com or nebcoinc.com. You okay over there?
Stomach. My rib.
Oh,
that was a good one.
Popped a rib.
That was a good
I bet
one.
those guys could help build a Monday lava.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, the coal?
The
They probably
coal.
want- they probably
Yeah.
want to
Those could
invite
let them help them build that, that baby.
Oh, they could send a truck up there, too.
They probably want to
The loop has started. They're going to pick the fourth graders up right now.
8:44. First thing at
That'd
Midwest
be
Bank.
fun.
That'd be a fun time. By the way, before we move on, we did some research during the break to confirm
good job, Jake.
that everybody in the football team starting next year in the Pac-12 will all have a state behind them.
Oregon State, Washington State, Colorado State, Fresno State, Boise State, Texas State, Utah State, San Diego State. The Stu also agreed it'd be hard to call that a power conference.
Yeah.
You don't get to just keep the name and be like a power conference. That just doesn't happen that way. Yeah.
No offense to Texas State and Utah State.
Yeah.
Now Oregon State, for that matter.
If Utah State and Texas State joined the Pac-12 and it still had Oregon, and it still had UCLA and USC, not even UCLA and USC, but it still had Washington and Oregon, University of Arizona, Utah, all the yes. Then yeah, absolutely. You didn't drag it down. You played up. This is just, and to have a Mountain West and a Pac-12 now is just buffoonery.
It's not right.
2 8-team leagues.
It's not right.
Just combine them.
Just combine the two. It's not that hard.
I agree.
It's not right.
So there you go.
Thank you for that research.
Thank
all
you.
states.
That's a great take.
It's really not.
It is.
I just noticed it when I was reading about Colorado State last night. They're very jazzed about moving into the Pac-12. I was like, God dang, who is in the Pac-12 next? Yeah, there it is.
There's the research. Thank you for that. 464-5685. Call or text as always regarding coaches. Some more firings this week. We did mention Jay Norvell out at Colorado State.
62-year-old Jay Norvell.
Now, Bill did point out that Billy Napier did win at Florida, and they could have lost the game easily, but they won, and he was fired by Florida with a 3-4 record. So they're moving on in the coaching search there. But already here, midway through the season, big openings, and just more and more get added.
So there's 9 firings. I think 7 during the season. 2 were already in the spring. Happened in the spring.
Napier was open. Yep, that was been throughout.
And Kent State was open. So Napier's 22 and 23 overall. You just couldn't do it anymore, right? You had to fire him.
Yeah, and I agree. I'd say agree. Yeah, I do. I have a hard time. You're going to push back on it. The wins weren't there. The wins weren't there. One thing he did have was he kept the team. The players loved him. He's rallied it back, but it wasn't good enough. And this game has a slight little note. When you've done all you need to do as the offensive coordinator, don't screw it up. They're in field goal range. Just kick the
Mississippi
field.
State.
They threw a pass, got intercepted.
Why did he throw a pass?
I'm assuming just like, we're trying to get a few more yards like that. When you've done your job, just remember, Ohio State was in field goal range against Oregon, and they ran the last play, slid, game over. They were already in, and then also remember that's when they had the extra. They had a massive error on that. Just they're already in field goal range. Just let it go. And so that just bothers. But no, you couldn't do anything with it. The part that bothers me is that it was said that he's fired prior to the game, win or lose. And he does. He wins.
He won the game.
And he gets fired.
Yeah.
I mean, so like
it's not great. Look,
I would imagine he probably was told before the game too.
I think so.
It's like, hey, listen, whatever, you enjoy the last game, whatever this is it. He's probably right now. He'll take a deep breath, but that weighs when you get relentlessly booed. They booed him after a win. They won on the line, an interception to win the game.
He got booed.
And they booed him.
They won the game
because I think Mississippi State rolled up yards in the fourth quarter. A lot.
Yeah, so it wasn't good. Mississippi State.
I think they rolled up 192 in the fourth quarter. Yeah.
Mississippi State. They have lost 15 straight SEC games. 15 straight in the league. That's hard.
Nobody, but you would agree.
They're better though.
They're the new Vanderbilt.
You would agree that virtually nobody's pushing back on Napier getting fired.
No, you can't. There's not. The numbers aren't good enough. Nope, nothing you can do.
Yeah, he didn't. He threw an 8-5 last year, and he had a little bit of momentum. But then the crusher was losing to South Florida on the home field, right?
Yeah, that was bad. And they had one rally point. Then they beat who? Texas. They beat Texas. All of a sudden, it's like, okay,
hang on.
Okay, here we go.
Doesn't even look as good right now, though, does it?
Does not.
So he's out, and everybody is clamoring for who? Lane
Kiffin.
That's the number one thing you listen to. And then the question is Florida better than Ole Miss? Right?
Is it a better job?
Well, a couple things. One, you'd say, if you just looked at it and said, what about tradition? Yes, they've had national championships. What about recruiting area? Florida, a lot more players. So But you're in there with Florida State and Miami, so don't think that you're just waltzing into places.
And South Florida, UCF, and on and on.
And so there's a lot with that.
Seminoles.
And then the last thing is that it is a better, from being in both, Ole Miss is really sweet to play at. It's a great atmosphere. I like it. It's not the Swamp.
It's not?
It's not the Swamp.
I've never been to the Swamp.
It's something.
That'd be fun to go there.
It's something. It really
I've never
is.
been to the Swamp.
Been there a couple times. Won one, lost one. But it's an incredible, and it's 80,000 people, and it's so pretty wound up.
So you think, do you think Lane will do it? They'll go after him.
I don't
think Florida will top target Lane Kiffin.
I think that's the top target. Well, that's the fans.
James
top.
Franklin going to
That's
look
the
by
fans
Florida.
Yeah, I would think so, but that'd be a downer, especially compared to Lane. Bill, will Lane do it?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, here's the thing, though. If Lane was at FAU and both were offered, he's 100% going to Florida. If he's like, hey, I'm not either one, I get to pick which one I get to go to, you're going to Florida 10 out of 10 times. Now he's there, he's established. I mean, they're probably going to make here's the other thing. It would be shocking to me if Ole Miss doesn't make the playoffs.
Oh,
they're going to make the playoffs.
It's not a bad loss to Georgia.
And so all of a sudden, can you imagine all of a sudden Florida hires you, but you're a playoff team, which means you play well into January.
It's complicated.
The timeline of college football is unbelievable. That's why it adds up for people that added up here in Nebraska, right? They hired a coach that was not working. So he was able to start the day after the Iowa game. So now what do you do?
Well, they hired him on, what did they hire on, November 22nd?
Something like that.
It was the day after the Iowa game.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It was the Saturday after
Late
the Iowa
on,
game.
I think it was November 22nd.
27th.
7th? Okay,
That's
whatever
yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
But
Anywho.
yeah, so that so the timelines here are
My bad.
unbelievable. And then you're sitting there going like, what's going to happen? Auburn goes to Arkansas. If Arkansas beats them, I don't know how
Hugh's in trouble.
Yeah, I don't know how we serve. They didn't score a point in overtime against Missouri. They had the ball twice in overtime, didn't score a point.
He was an offensive coach.
Yeah.
He's an offensive coach.
Wisconsin, trouble.
Wisconsin trouble. Norvell at Florida State trouble. The carousel is as wild as it's been in probably Bill Bender, the Sporting News, our friend, said 20 years. Think about how quiet it was last year and how crazy it's going to be this year.
And there's more coming.
More coming.
There's North Carolina. Do they stay with Belichick?
I don't know.
Is he our future? Is he our future?
We've talked about, I don't know. I mean, we don't even know about Norvell and Fickle, really.
Yeah. Okay, stay there for a second. Does Fickle survive today? They've been shut out at home in back-to-back games.
Bill's right, too. Did you – I just happened to be watching Wisconsin, Ohio State when Trix hijacked my truck. And Trix, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay, so they got a fake punt. They got a fake punt late in the game. Wisconsin picked up the first down.
19 yards.
Kids celebrating on the sideline. They're down 27-0.
Yep.
I get it. It was a bad deal, but they got a fake punt. The kid ran for a first down
From his own 10.
Yeah, made a great run, made a great move. Fickle didn't even.
No, he is emotionless, Bill.
Yeah. Fickle did not even. He just didn't even respond.
Because what you do at that time, you go crazy for that kid.
He shows nothing.
It's your team. Special teams coordinator. I'm high-fiving him. I'm
Something's
whatever it is
wrong.
like that. And I told you that touchdown against Maryland when they scored late and he didn't acknowledge anybody that they even scored. And think about it now when you think about Maryland like that it was 27-3 and they scored the touchdown like in the last play of the game or like 8 seconds left, that Wisconsin could muster up 10 points at home against Maryland.
Here's my question.
They have Oregon this week.
Wait a second. Wisconsin has Oregon?
Yeah. There's a chance they don't score in 3 straight games.
I just don't know how you retain him.
Yeah.
Here's my question is in terms of
what
your team. Now, Wisconsin was going to lose the game to Ohio State.
Yeah, they were.
They did have the ball at like the 20-yard line to end the game against Ohio State.
Okay.
For the sake of having something to lean to and saying we didn't get shut out back-to-back games, do you consider a field goal there, Bill? Just to say we got 3 points on the board?
I wouldn't. No.
Oh, you wouldn't? Why?
I wouldn't. I just like, no, we're gonna try to score a touchdown. I wouldn't.
They try to score a touchdown?
They had like 4th and 16 from the 25.
Did they throw it in the end zone?
He threw it like 1 yard.
Yeah.
It was the most depressing last play I've ever seen.
I don't know. I think when it's just that, because here's the deal. If you go for it and don't make it, no one is mocking you for not kicking the field goal. No. You will get mocked bad for kicking the field
You
goal.
will?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I thought for the sake of some spirits.
No, you're
not
gonna
have that in
you're
your
gonna
ledger.
get absolutely crushed for
It's a
that.
bad shutout
It's going
loss.
to be like, really, this is what you went with.
Mm.
Now
throw
the
it
slight caveat is 4th and 16. That is a lot to be able to do. And I said, and in that game, Julian's saying, talk about a quarterback.
He looked good. Oh,
for a redshirt freshman, his numbers, that's ridiculous.
Let me pull him up. He had a couple throws like,
was he 39 for 42 or something? 390.
You're close, Bill. Let me get this right.
396, 4 touchdowns, no picks.
Here's the stats for saying. 36 to 42, 393, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Now I brought up the numbers of the Raiders Chiefs game the other day from yesterday. I mean, this game was 491 for Ohio State to 144 in yards for Wisconsin.
That's not dominance. You expected it, probably.
Wisconsin did not have over 100 yards to their last drive.
Wait a second, though. I got to push back on myself. I wouldn't have expected Ohio State to get 500 yards on Wisconsin.
No, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have expected. I expected them to get high threes, 4, but a dominant game. I expected more of a 27-3 game. That's what I thought. And defensively, I think they're really good or were really good. I think they're just so beat down. When the offense doesn't get a first down and you're right back out there, you're right back out there. And so, but now it's going to be, okay, who we hiring? How we get someone better? How's he fit into into the calendar? How's that going to work for us calendar wise?
Well, how is that Lance? Is his name all over that job? Leipold?
Yeah, but again, I'd say this: Lance is, I think, 61.
Mm-hmm.
That's not ideal.
Not ideal.
You can't say that. Signetti's older, and they hired Signetti about at age 61 or 62. So Sigs.
Hey, by the way, Indiana rest of schedule. Okay, Ohio State's number 1, Indiana's number 2.
Yeah.
And look at the rest of their schedule.
Hang on. Well,
Indiana,
Indiana,
remarkable.
Indiana. Let's see how UCLA does against Illinois. It's at Indiana.
Yeah, they'll get weird.
UCLA's won 3 straight games.
I know.
Yeah. But they're 24.5 point favorites against UCLA. Yeah. Then they head to Maryland, Indiana does. Okay. Then they head to Penn State, which obviously that's different than it was a few months ago. Then they will host Wisconsin and win by 800 points in that game.
They will.
And then they'll close at Purdue. Indiana is going undefeated.
How
freaking undefeated?
Indiana.
Yes.
I'm going to say,
Google me.
Yes. I'm going to say this.
I have full respect.
If they go 12-0 and Ohio State goes 12-0, they go to the Big Ten championship. They're both bye seeds.
They better be bye.
If they whoever lose, unless they lost 72-0, they're both one's the 1 seed, one's like the 4 seed, whatever. They're both buys. You cannot push back against that.
By the way, you know what that put if they go undefeated, that would put Signetti at 23-2 at Indiana, inheriting a 3-9 team that had nothing going for them at all.
No one even talked about the fact they just crushed Michigan State. Just absolutely crushed them. I mean, Michigan State.
I listened to it.
38-13.
It didn't even get talked about.
No, they were pretty much in control. Like their announcers, we were listening to the game driving back. Their announcers just kind of jacking around,
jacking around the press box.
Yeah, be like, this is amazing,
poking each other and stuff like that.
I mean, they knew.
We're going to the playoff.
Google me. Hey, Google me can beat Ohio State too.
Yeah, absolutely, they can.
He can.
They can win the whole thing
because their defense can hold Ohio State to a reasonable number.
Yes, they'll have a chance. They will. Ohio State did not move the ball against Illinois. What did they have against Illinois a year ago?
Barely 300.
Barely 300, I think they had against them.
Google me can hold them to a reasonable number. They can. Now, Ohio State, though, you know what the plan. You know
Ohio
what
State had 272 against Illinois.
You know
Think about that.
You know what Day's overall plan is, though. Surely, just bring the offense along slowly. Bring it along slowly. I bet it's getting better and better as the year goes on. He's got guys.
Quarterbacks just threw for about 90%, 4 touchdowns at Wisconsin.
You still have Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith and who else? Who else? Ignis. Is that his name? What was that his name?
Yeah. I just know that it's October 20th and Indiana's ranked 2nd in the country.
And look like
Vanderbilt's 10th.
And Georgia Tech is 7th, who's been down for a while.
See?
Georgia
That's a
Tech.
problem. Now, just say it. The elephant in the room. If you're a Nebraska fan, look at those teams. Vandy, Georgia Tech, and Indiana.
Yeah. And you watch them.
Do it.
They look real. You're not watching going like, oh, man, they got a bunch of flaws. They don't.
Virginia is 16th in the country. I mean, come on.
Virginia looks really good.
They're 6-1.
Virginia looks really good.
What worlds do those teams ever better than Nebraska?
It's not just Google me. Now Clark. Now you almost got to say Google me and Clark Lee. Right? Is that his name at Vandy?
Yes. I just saw this, by the way, from Bruce Feldman. He says, again, you mentioned that Lane Kiffin likely the top target at Florida. He says number 2, Jeff Brom. You said Penn State, Jeff Brom could be a Florida target.
Really?
Well, I can see it. Why Jeff Brom, after that win at the right time, and he's won everywhere. He doesn't even at Louisville. Doesn't have if he goes 10-2, whatever like that. I mean, he has a chance. Now he has a chance to get in the AC championship game. You know why? Because they got the win over the best team. So they hold the tiebreaker. Who's Louisville got
He
left?
threw a wrench into Miami.
Louisville? He did.
Yeah. Let me get Louisville pulled up here.
And then
he threw a wrench into Cristobal's grand plan.
All right, Louisville will win this week. They'll play 1-6 Boston College.
Okay.
Then they will play at Vautech, who's 2-5.
Okay.
Then they will host Cal.
Okay.
Then they will host Clemson, who of course is reeling.
Wow.
Then they'll play at SMU, tough game, and then they will host Kentucky to close the season.
Jeez.
They could be a 1 or 2 loss. They're
5-1
right now.
The Kentucky game doesn't matter in the ACC. It's SEC game, so they can still have 1 loss, and they have the tiebreaker over Miami, who will probably be the next team. So they got a great chance. Think about that though. They go to the ACC championship game in Brom's name because they'll be mentioned everywhere. I still can't believe on some of these jobs that you don't hear PJ Fleck. I really don't.
I don't get that. I don't get it.
I couldn't agree more.
I don't get it.
Well, maybe you will start hearing it. And maybe you don't have to. Maybe you'll just, they hired PJ Fleck.
So will his name pop up again at UCLA this time or not? It was last time.
I would think so.
And will he take it this time if offered?
I don't know.
UCLA?
I don't know how they get rid of, Skipper. I mean, now they did not look good at all against Maryland.
Skipper doesn't have the resume to take over that program, I don't think. I don't think.
The one thing that's going to stay, we know like that. And then they'll
hire somebody.
The only thing will be, do they go way, way, way outside the box, UCLA, and just say, we're going to hire Jerry Neuheisel as the head coach? That'd be a lot.
33.
Is he? I think he's younger than that.
No, he's 33. I checked the other day.
Okay, 33. So that's not too young.
No.
But once you become the head coach, guess what? You're really not. You're not the play caller now.
No, hold on. Let's talk this out. Don't you go after somebody with a lot of experience?
Yeah, you would like to. Who could create energy there? PJ Fleck.
Yeah.
You keep Jerry Neuheisel as the offensive coordinator. You pay him well. Keep him as a coordinator, but he'll be in play.
Fleck would have to assess it and say, "Can I win big at UCLA? Can you win big at UCLA?"
And then you just say okay, I'm done with the Minnesota Winners. I'm going to live. I have a lot of money.
Go to California.
I'm going to go to California.
I'm good.
And I didn't see that from panned out, but at least the crowd looked a little better at
it was
UCLA,
good.
at Maryland.
A
little bit better.
I'm sorry, UCLA.
Yeah, a little bit better.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Yeah, so I didn't but I don't know where that is. But it appeared. I mean, for a while, Maryland was ahead. I'm like, there was a miraculous comeback for them to win that game. Was very miraculous.
If I'm the commissioner of the Big Ten and I'm looking at UCLA, I want a name coach in my schools. I want a proven, grizzled.
6 years ago, they hired Chip Kelly.
Right.
So they had a name. A coach that had coached in a national championship game.
And he was like Bear Bryant compared to Deshaun Foster, right?
Yes.
Am I wrong?
As far as numbers and what was going on. Yeah. If you compared the two, someone that hadn't been a coordinator compared to someone that had been in a national championship game.
Yeah, I guess I'm talking, Bill, like hire a Chip Kelly type. That's what I'm saying. Maybe catch Brian Kelly on the way down. Is he in trouble?
Again, it's like in the 50-some million. The reason that, why the Penn State.
Is he in trouble?
It's hot, but I don't think he's in trouble.
Okay.
But the reason also that it's was a smart move by Penn State. You saw that James Franklin was on game day, which was very odd.
I thought it was odd, too.
Very odd to me. But he's on game day. What did he say? I'm going to win a national championship someplace else. So that means he's going to go take a job. So they're not paying all this $50 million.
No, mitigate it down.
It'll be mitigated down to probably $20 million or $25 million. So the thing wasn't that expensive. And in the end, it's going to be $25 million. It's going to cost him to make a coaching change. It's not $50 million. So that's why I'm sure the AD is like going, guys, he's going to work again. He's going to work again.
Right away.
Some of them you talk about like that, Brian Kelly, does he work again? Because he's used to being at Notre Dame and LSU. Mm-hmm. So where's he going to go?
Yeah, and I don't know that he'll get fired.
No, but anyway, so he lets someone go like, okay, where's he going to go? Is he going to go to Oklahoma State? No.
That job's open too. I forgot about that one.
You're just going to.
There's 7 big ones.
Good job.
Yeah.
Arkansas is open.
Yeah.
Oregon State's open. I don't know if you
Yeah.
consider that a good one. Now hold on. Now, how about Franklin to UCLA?
Yeah, it could be a possibility.
That would make a lot of sense to me.
Well, I think that's what got him a raise a year ago, right? Or 2 years ago. That got him a raise.
But
correct?
would UCLA look at Franklin and say, wait a second, we just beat
yeah,
Franklin?
Yeah, with an interim.
Right.
Yeah. I
don't know.
And a new OC.
We'll see what else happens this week. We'll see if Fickle is around after today.
After today.
I'd listen to that one closely.
See if Norvell is around.
What did Marty say?
Norvell's out.
What Marty,
Mike Norvell. Jay Norvell's out.
What did Marty say?
Dead man walking.
Mozzarella Mondays next. Texas 464-568-525 $25 to Val's on the line next. Early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NIPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com. Bonsall Pool and Spa's annual Spooktacular sale is here. Now through November 1st, get an extra $1,000 off hot tubs at an already low sale price and get $500 off the already low sale prices on infrared and traditional saunas. All hot tub water care products and accessories are also for sale for the Spooktacular sale, now through November 1st at Bonsall Pool and Spa at 33rd and Highway 2. Call for more info at 402-488-0148 or visit bonsallpool.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Calling all caffeinated Husker fans. Looking to boost your energy and focus? Caffeine alone won't do the trick. Enter Cranium Energy Drinks based out of Fremont, Nebraska, founded by lifelong Husker fans. Cranium is more than just caffeine. Every can has highly dosed nootropics that help boost mental clarity, paired with 150 milligrams of natural caffeine to provide smooth, long-lasting energy as well as enhanced focus. Find it at Hy-Vee Health Markets in Nebraska and Council Bluffs, as well as select gas stations and supplement stores. Or purchase online at drinkcranium.com, spelled with a Y after the I. Enter code EARLYBREAK for 10% off your order.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Buick Farm Outfitters. Now that we're into harvest, it's time to think about what's next on each of your fields. For some, that means cover crops. Whether it's to help with weed pressure or erosion control, boost soil health, or if you need something for cow chow, we can help. We're seeding everything from simple rye covers to more exotic mixes and even winter wheat. So if you're shorthanded and don't feel like you can get anything seeded, just give us a call and we can help. Find us at BoyckFarmOutfitters.com to get in touch. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Chorizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Suizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at Suizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
Football game days are fun for the whole family, but not every child is ready for 4 quarters in the stadium. That's why the Lincoln Children's Museum offers game day play dates for kids ages 5 to 12. While you enjoy the game, your kids enjoy their own adventure at the museum, conveniently located just steps from the stadium. Registration required. And the fun isn't just on game days. The museum is open 6 days a week with 3 floors of hands-on play and activities. Out-of-town families, make the most of your weekend in Lincoln. Visit LincolnChildren'sMuseum.org.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We know it's been a frustrating couple days, Nebraska fans, after the loss to Minnesota. But again, your chance to win $25 to Valentino's is right now on Mozzarella Monday. Text it 464-5685. Your best of the weekend.
Right, Steve? Yeah.
You know what? Before that, though, I want to give you another chance at some money, though. How about $1,000? Cash Blitz. Text this number, 508-777-1000. Today's word is prize, Prize. Prize. Text that to 50.
Like a prize fight.
That's right. 508-777-1000. That would be given away tomorrow at noon. $1,000. Not bad. Use that. Okay, Mozzarella Monday. Let's get to it. Again, this is sponsored by Valentino's. $25 to Val's on the line. If you can tell us what was the best part of your weekend, if you win, you get $25. Let's start off with Nels in Montana.
Nels.
I got pictures too. He says, took my son and daughter to central Montana for an antelope hunt on Saturday. Had an awesome day, and the kids made some great shots. Always good to fill tags and help fill that freezer. Couldn't be prouder. Nels in Montana.
Antelope hunt. Where was that?
This is central Montana.
Central Montana.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, an antelope.
Good start there from Nels. Next,
you know what? Real quick.
Yeah,
Jake,
go ahead.
Nels on Friday gave me the hot mic warning on my text when
What'd
I
you
was
say?
on with you guys. Nothing. He just said he could hear me ruffling around in the hotel room, and he said, "Sip hot mic."
I had you muted there. That's interesting. Okay.
You don't mute when you didn't mute when
He did. He did mute. You muted
I was
one.
muting, but I think I forgot the first.
I think you may have right off the bat.
Hot mic.
Next up, Brian, Mozzarella Monday. Started the weekend Friday with my birthday. Spent with my family. Saturday, we took 3 of my kids to their very first haunted house at Roca. And on Sunday, my son was 3 assists shy of a triple-double at his YMCA basketball game that they won. That's Brian.
Brian.
Where's he from?
From Lincoln.
Nice. Lincoln listeners.
Dub.
Nice.
Marcus. I got a picture here. It says, Marcus spent all week on paternity leave with our beautiful daughter, Noah.
Okay.
N-O-A. Noah. Got a picture. Marcus is with his daughter.
Nice.
Brand new daughter.
Oh,
Noah.
brand new daughter.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next up, unnamed texter here.
Congratulations.
Oh, sorry. This is Husker Rick in Creve Coeur, Missouri.
Okay, Husker Rick.
Mozzarella Monday says, my daughter had her final marching band competition of her high school career. She had everyone in the family there, and some traveled 3+ hours to come, and her band got first place overall. There were 21 of us cheering her on.
Wow. Oh, that's awesome. Marching band.
Yes.
What does she play? Instrument, please.
Yeah, respond back, please, Husker Rick. What instrument?
First place.
Next up, unnamed texter says, my daughter goes to Grand Canyon University.
Nice.
We went to the ASU football game with some friends and stormed the field with the win over Texas
Hold it, they
Tech.
stormed the field?
We need a name on that.
We need a name on that.
So, again, daughter goes to GCU, but they went to the ASU game and stormed the field.
GSU.
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
But they went to the Arizona State game. I don't have a name on that texture, by the way.
Is it odd also that Grand Canyon University is in Phoenix?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nope. I mean,
my first
I
thought
find
would
it
be
odd.
like, hey, it'd be up by the Grand Canyon, which is like 3 hours north. So it's like it's nowhere near there. Whatever.
Okay.
It'd be like us, like Black Hills State. Where's it at? It's in Lincoln.
It's in Lincoln.
Next up, we've got Ryan in Delaware says, it's my last weekend on the East Coast. My wife gifted me a weekend to myself at a hotel at the beach. It was amazing.
Wait a second.
He went
Where are you going?
Solo
He
hotel.
went by himself. I think his wife
I
gifted
think his
him
wife might already
to go
be
on
here. I don't
vacation
know.
by himself to a beach vacation.
Interesting.
Okay, that's
Ryan, I
that's,
kinda like that.
that's probably the most interesting one we've got.
Matt says, spent the weekend in Ponca State Park. It was the 25th anniversary of my family going up there every October.
Nice.
That's Bill's part of the country.
Nice. Let's get that. Any foliage?
There's not a lot of foliage right now.
No, there's not. We're down on foliage.
What is the name on that one?
That was Matt.
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 Thank you, Jake.
Next up, best time of the weekend was smashing 3 toes with a ball pen hammer.
What's
Did
that?
he mean he was watching the Minnesota
Yes.
game?
Yes.
To get rid of the Nebraska pain. Yes.
He smashed his own toes.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. We're not. That one's not.
That's
being
not me.
used.
Fine. Next one, Waverly.
Waverly.
Jim says, I'm 53, played in a doubles pool tournament in Hastings with my 17-year-old son. We got second place. Great day with my kid.
Whoa,
Hang
doubles pool.
Yes.
This is very interesting.
Hello.
All of a sudden, we're gonna. What are you
This
guys
might
doing?
be a leader in the
We're gonna
clubhouse.
play. We're gonna go to Hastings.
Uh-huh.
If he could text back, do they have their own cues? When people show up, they come into a bar or whatever, and they have their own cues. Push back. Remember when we went to our bar in Havelock, Arnold's.
Yeah.
And the guy had his own.
Yeah.
Came in with his
Yes.
own pucks.
He did.
The guy had his own.
we saw that.
Right away. It's
for,
like, hey,
Shuffleboard.
Yeah,
shuffleboard. I'm like,
yeah.
watch out. Do not get in the middle of this one.
I think that guy was in the FBI.
Yes, it was FBI.
Is that our winners?
No, I'm not joking.
Is Waverly Jim the winner with the pool or not? We'll wrap it up with that. We have more.
Wrap
I
it
don't have
up.
time for
Yeah,
it.
Okay,
100%.
Nels. What about Nels?
Nels was good.
They're all good.
Antelope Hunt.
That's good. The
Marcus
Brian-
all week.
Yeah, Marcus had a baby, baby Noah.
Beach weekend by yourself freaks us out a little bit.
Yeah, that was not the
Not
winner.
sure how the marriage is
I
going.
think we're both kind of intrigued by Waverly Jim.
Yes, the chance that they
I'm
went
going with that. I like the pool one.
the pool. They went and played in the doubles tournament
In Hastings.
In Hastings.
Came away with second place.
Do they have? I'd like to know if they have your own cues. Will not affect the voting. I'd like to know if they have their own pool cues.
So,
Pool
but-
tournament in Hastings.
well,
Yeah.
congrats to Waverly Jim. He's winning
Yes.
$25 to Valentino's Mozzarella Monday. The spillover is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NIPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Buick Farm Outfitters. Now that we're into harvest, it's time to think about what's next on each of your fields. For some, that means cover crops. Whether it's to help with weed pressure or erosion control, boost soil health, or if you need something for cow chow, we can help. We're seeding everything from simple rye covers to more exotic mixes and even winter wheat. So if you're shorthanded and don't feel like you can get anything seeded, just give us a call and we can help. Find us at BoyckFarmOutfitters.com to get in touch. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Looking for someone to clean out your gutters or aerate your yard this fall? Call Isaac at Woida Outdoor Solutions today at 402-607-9154. Get your gutters cleaned today with a phone call to Woida Outdoor Solutions at 402-607-9154.
Calling all caffeinated Husker fans. Looking to boost your energy and focus? Caffeine alone won't do the trick. Enter Cranium Energy Drinks based out of Fremont, Nebraska, founded by lifelong Husker fans. Cranium is more than just caffeine. Every can has highly dosed nootropics that help boost mental clarity, paired with 150 milligrams of natural caffeine to provide smooth, long-lasting energy as well as enhanced focus. Find it at Hy-Vee Health Markets in Nebraska and Council Bluffs, as well as select gas stations and supplement stores. or purchase online at drinkcranium.com, spelled with a Y after the I. Enter code EARLYBREAK for 10% off your order.
Super Taco would like to remind all motorists that each year thousands of people die or are seriously injured because of reckless driving. When you get on the road, do yourself, family, and your community a favor when driving in child-populated areas. Remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Super Taco, proudly at 5501 Holdridge Street here in Lincoln. If you are hungry as a bear or barely hungry, come and get the best birria tacos in town. Super Taco, on the air because they truly care.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop!
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Spooky season is here.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure to stop by your local Raising Cane's and add a little delight to your bite with their limited edition glow-in-the-dark Halloween cups, available now until Halloween. You can add a Halloween cup for only $1.39 with the purchase of any combo of a 32-ounce drink. Don't skip out on enjoying a beverage, or be sure to check out the Raising Cane's Halloween VR experience. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Sorry. Beverage, I like it.
I just saw this.
What do you got?
It's not breaking news at all because it's too depressing to be breaking news.
What?
Ian Rappaport, NFL Network reporter, says no change is expected in Miami anytime soon.
Really?
I don't.
Jake, look at Jake. He's visibly uncomfortable.
Yes. It's.
He is.
Are you okay?
This was a quote.
Ill.
Big dog.
He says, here's a quote. Owner Stephen Ross likes Mike McDaniel and believes in him, has extended him in the past, and wants to go forward with Mike McDaniel. Here's the news, Stephen Ross. Your Dolphins fans aren't joining you in this, and you're going to have a half-empty stadium, and I would encourage fans, do not show up because this is crap.
Jake is calling for a walkout.
And he looked off to the right.
He looked off to the right. He looked off to the right, and he's calling for a boycott.
I like to attend
Jake
Dolphins
Sorensen is
games.
called for a boycott from Lincoln, Nebraska to boycott the Dolphins games. And he pointed, he looked off.
I have no interest in going to a game this year. I'm not going anywhere. No way.
Hey, Jake.
Waste of time.
It's very
It's
curious.
a waste of time.
It's curious.
It's got beat 31-6 by the Browns.
It's curious that they would stick.
Tua has 11 touchdowns and 10 picks this year. The offense is a joke, and the defense is a joke.
Wait a second. 11-10 is the ratio?
Yeah, his last 2 games, 1 touchdown, 6 picks, the last 2 games.
We're sticking with the coach.
Sticking with McDaniel. Sticking with Tua.
Okay, I'm with
you.
You
Understand why I get angry about
Yes,
the NFL.
I
I
do.
love it, and it never has loved me back, ever.
Miami seems to be like a reality show at this point.
Yeah, that's a fun one. That's real great.
But it's like a train wreck reality
yes,
show.
it's really fun to be part of.
Couldn't agree more, Steve.
We have some games tonight in NFL.
Yeah,
Once again,
doubleheader.
for some reason, we're doing it again.
Doing it again. Why are we doing this, Jake?
It sucks every week.
You guys love the doubleheaders.
Yes.
You know, Bucks Lions will be a great standalone game, but no, it's at 6:00. That's the first game. The best game is the first game. We got to watch Texans Seahawks, which is going to be fine with Buck Aikman. You think those guys don't want to be at Bucks Lions?
Bucks Lions.
Bucks Lions.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean,
6:00 ABC for Bucks Lions. 9 p.m. Texans Seahawks. Gets over at midnight tonight.
I won't be watching.
Pointless.
I'll watch a little bit in the background.
There's
Fine.
no point to that madness.
Is there people saying that Bucks could be the best team in the NFL?
Yes, they're 5-1.
Where's that game at?
It's at Detroit. Detroit, how about 6.5 point favorites against the 5-1 Bucks?
Wow.
That seems high.
Lions got 2 losses.
Jake, what else can you
I'm
do?
adopting
What
a
kind of
fan base.
stand can we make? How can the Breakers help you with the boycott?
Give me a
What
team.
can we do for the
give me a team
boycott?
I
We
can
have
support
Miami
the rest of the year.
listeners.
We do.
Yes.
Duke's a Dolphins fan. So is Shin Daddy.
Yes,
they're
they're
Dolphins
both
fans.
Dolphins fans. Are they
They
boycotting?
need to join me in the boycott of this pathetic organization.
You can chin.
Would the 3 of you go down? Would you pick it? Would you put on the
I'm gonna
sandwich
drive
boards?
down. I'm gonna drive down and just stare at those guys and say nothing. It's gonna
Stare
look-
at him. You
Make
stare
a
at
drive. Get in front of
McDaniel.
and just shake my head.
Jake staring at McDaniel on the sideline.
That's it for us. The drive is next. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet.